goal set up for the month of September, which I'm very excited to talk to you about because it's dual reward. And get this, for the first time ever, I have a limited time specialty reward lined up. Sounds like if we hit that goal within a shortened time frame. Meaning, if we hit a member's goal earlier on in the month, you get more rewards for it.
Sounds nothing like that at all.
I've never done that before, have I?
What do I do?
Okay. So, I hope you guys are excited. Seriously. We have so much to talk about. And then, of course, after the podcast is done, we got a fun Saints Row 1 stream lined up, right? So, man, I mean, where do you begin when you have so much to talk about? I guess what we'll do, let us start at the beginning. Let's talk about September. Because, ladies and gentlemen, September, I would like to approach this new month with an attitude of positivity and renewal. Let's be honest about the summertime, and let's be honest about last month. Wasn't the best, all right? There wasn't a lot going on in the realm of games and gaming, just being honest. Was there things to do? Yes. Were they high-profile, giant hype releases? No, they were not, which is fine. You don't always need to have a giant overhyped AAA release, but it was several months of kind of very slow stuff. I had a great time with all of you. We tried out different things, like different kinds of react events and things like that. But at the second half of August there, with the trolling and the negativity towards the channel, as I've told you guys, multiple things were hitting all at once, including attempts at hitting me with community guideline strikes, attempts at false copyright strikes, chargebacks on my PayPal account for tips, all that hitting at once. It definitely soured the whole second half of August. I know that, and I apologize for that. And there's not much I can do about that now. It's just a fact that it happened, right? But what I can tell you is this. Now, we're heading into a new month. There's going to be some exciting, fun stuff going on this month, both in my content as well as with games. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm feeling positive. I hope that you guys are too. And I want to approach this month with a feeling like, let's hit the reset button, right? Let's say, okay, last month is in the past, all that bullshit. Let's start fresh. Like with my hair, which I needed a haircut desperately. It's been a very warm summer here in Washington State. In fact, we hit the record for the most number of days 90 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter during a summertime ever recorded. It's never had that many hot days in the summer before here in Washington. So, yeah, I needed this haircut desperately. I got one yesterday, thank God. And now we can move forward positively into the new month, because as you know, in September it's going to be the fall. The autumn is going to begin. The busier gaming season of the year, the busiest gaming season of the year, begins shortly. So I'm excited for that, and I hope that you guys are too. So before we even get into anything else, what I'd like to announce formally on today's Level 1 podcast is the membership goals that are going to happen during this month. All right? Here we go. So the Tier 1 membership goal is 450 members. We're currently at 383, but we've had over 600 before. I think the record was 640 something, okay? This is an incredibly doable goal, all right? People who did not renew their memberships, people who want to become members and get all the advantages of being a member, and of course people gifting members. Between the three of those, there's absolutely positively a chance we can hit 450 members. I'd actually be surprised if we couldn't hit this by the end of the month. All right. Just to reiterate, what do you guys get for being a member, and how does it benefit me? You get a highlighted name in the stream chat and in the comments on videos. You get a crown next to your name to show how long you've been a supporter of the channel. That changes over time for the length that you've been a supporter. And again, you get that in the comments next to my videos as well. You get access to all of my emotes in the stream chat and the comments. You get priority when we do special events to nominate and vote on things. And for example, I'm going to announce in a moment how that's going to benefit if we hit the goal this month, because it will directly benefit this member goal. Okay. Among other things. So there's a lot of benefits to being a member. How does it help me? It's support for the channel. It's ongoing, dependable support that I get in my monthly support payment from YouTube. I'm going to be honest. Last month, because my members dipped by 300 because of illegal activity against me, I'm going to basically be hurting this month. When I get paid by YouTube, I'm going to have lots of money missing. Great. And that's not good, because that's the payment I used to do all my major payments for bills and things. So it's going to be a tight month now because of this, okay? So we need to get these things back on track. Now, what is the member reward? If we hit
I don't have
450
money to do it.
members
I don't have money
at
to do
any
it. I don't
point
have
during the
money
month
to
of
do it. I don't
September,
have money
any
to do it.
point,
I don't have money to do it. I
the
don't have
reward
money to do
is
it. I
I'm
don't
going to
have
be
money
doing
do
a
it.
Halloween marathon, okay? A day where we're going to do all kinds of Halloween-themed events, including me dressing up in a Halloween costume for the day, all right? I will be ordering food during that day of some sort. Not sure what yet, because we'll talk about that. And you guys are going to get to nominate and vote for the games that I play during that event. That means you could very well nominate and vote for horror games, and we could do some horror-themed marathon stuff. Or if there's other games you've been dying to see me play and I haven't gotten around to, or maybe some indie games you wanted to see me try, maybe some good Game Pass stuff, now's your opportunity to get in and actually get noticed and get those games played on a stream. In addition, if you are a member, okay, a member gets priority to nominate and vote on these games, all right? And what I mean by that is you will have your own separate method by which to nominate and vote. And if you're a member, members exclusively will be nominating and getting one game into this marathon, okay? So just think about that. Out of the thousands of people that watch my stuff on YouTube, the few hundred members will be nominating and voting and getting a game into the marathon for sure. And then you get an additional chance. If you're not a member, or if you're a member and you just want to do the open nominations, you can also nominate and vote on games there as well. So I do this every year. It's a traditional hit. People absolutely love the Halloween event, all right? There's always a spooky atmosphere, cool stuff that we do, dressing up. It's always a good time. So I certainly hope that we will hit this. It's a no-brainer that we would hit this goal this month because we do it every year, all right? But I'm giving you added incentive. Listen to this. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. If we hit 450 members by September 15th, so to give you perspective, that's 2 weeks from today, okay? That would be, the 15th is a Thursday, okay? If we hit it by the 15th, all right? I guess, or how about
those,
this?
that
The
money,
16th,
I really do.
because
I
that
need
way
that money
gives an extra day
for my
just in
bills.
case the 15th is my day off, because it might be, it's a Thursday. If we
Are
hit
you
it by
a functional
September
retard? I
16th
have to
rather than the
ask.
30th, I'm giving you a special extra reward, all right? I will be doing a special react event by the end of the month. So we will actually hurry up and schedule a special react event in the second half of September on a weekend.
Oh no, someone's
All right, what will the react event be?
Oh,
I don't know
no.
yet. We can talk about it. It could be reacting to, you know, one of these documentaries that you guys have been asking me for months. It could be something else. But the way I see it is, the reason that I want to do this quickly, there's actually two reasons. Number one is because I want to get us back on track. August threw us off because of bullshit. And I want to get this channel back on track in a positive movement, and I need the support. So if we can do this by the first half of September, that would give me extra incentive to do something special by the end of the month, and then you get double rewards. You'll get a react event by the end of the month, and then you'll get a Halloween marathon next month, all right? But why? What's the other reason? The other reason is very simple, because I want to do a Tier 2 membership reward for you guys this month, okay? I think this is a great month to do it. All right, I feel positive about September. I'm thinking we can hit another reward. What would it be? Well, if we hit 450 members, depending on the momentum and what happens, because here's the thing. If it's tough and it takes a while to hit it, then probably it'll be a more reasonable Tier 2 goal. But if, let's say, someone gifts a bunch and we're getting great momentum, then I could probably do a higher goal. We'll see. I'm not even sure exactly what the second goal would be yet, because some people already said, would it be 500 members or whatever? I don't even know yet, all right? But if we hit the Tier 1 goal, all right, Tier 2 will be another special event in October, all right? Horror theme react event. One of the major things we're going to feature during that event is videos from Rob Gavigan. If you remember, a few months ago, I did a react event to Rob Gavigan's channel on YouTube. He does a lot of dark, macabre videos, meaning, you know, the scariest things, the weirdest things caught on camera. And a few months ago, he actually offered to make a curated list of videos for me that he feels are actually some of the most scary he's ever done that I could react to during October for Halloween. I said I would absolutely love to do that. All right. So if we hit the Tier 2 goal, number one, we're going to do that special react event. And number two, you guys will be able to vote on the Halloween costume I'm wearing for the event. Okay? So let's recap, because that's a lot going on, and that's a lot of rewards. The Tier 1 goal is 450 members. If we hit that at any point during September, you're locking in. We're absolutely doing a Halloween gaming marathon. You guys will be nominating and voting the games. Members will get priority for that.
Please shut
I'll
up
be wearing a
this dude
Halloween
who's being a
costume. We're
moron.
going to order food and have a fun Halloween horror-themed day near the end of October. All right? If we hit that early, okay? If we hit it early, meaning before September 16th, before the first half of the month is over, then we're locking into a Tier 2 reward, or a special reward, I should say, which is a special React event that we're going to be doing by the end of this very month. So the sooner you become a member or gift a membership to make the goal happen, the better, because we can start planning for a special event right away. Okay? Then, the Tier 2 reward, which will happen after we hit Tier 1. If we hit that, we're going to do a special Rob, Gavigan, and maybe some other stuff, reacting horror theme event.
So if you're going to be an
That's
asshole,
tie into the Halloween
you're gonna be treated
theme.
like an asshole.
And
You're
you
gonna
guys
be
will have
shown
the ability
door.
to vote on the Halloween costume that I'm going to be wearing during the Halloween special. Okay? So, I mean, that's a lot of rewards for memberships. So, what I would say is, hey guys, listen, if you're not a member, you're missing out. This month's going to be exciting and fun. We got a big variety of stuff. We got game playthroughs. We got special marathons. We got all kinds of stuff coming up that I'm really pumped for. So, I hope that you would consider, becoming a member. If you're not, maybe you'd like to gift some memberships to your fellow viewers. That helps the channel tremendously as well, and everyone appreciates that. I know for a fact
Blah 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 blah.
and I'm kind of disappointed. I would like to get one back, but I can't afford it right now. So people would appreciate that. All right. So that is really awesome. I hope you guys think that that's good. I mean, every year we do Halloween stuff, and you guys seem to love it. By the way, come October, this office goes Halloween mode, meaning I'm going to have all Halloween decorations behind me for the whole month of October, as opposed to the usual gaming stuff. All right. So some special stuff already on the horizon. All right. All right. So, there you go. Thank you, guys. I hope that sounds good.
Dave's fault.
And one thing I want to clear up. Some people are going to say, well,
money.
what's
I
going
really do.
on
I need that money
with all the
for my
trolling and
bills.
shit that was happening to you in August, all right? Let me put it this way. It's been well over a week since I received any kind of false strikes or anything against the channel. If anything else was going to happen, it would have happened by now, all right? Are they cleared up? No, I wish they were, but it's all in limbo with YouTube, and YouTube typically likes to drag their feet. I would think the earliest they're going to clear up any false strikes is 2 weeks. So probably the middle of next week. There's no guarantee that they will. There's nothing I can do about that. And as I told you guys, rest assured, if anything does go wrong, I got a backup plan. We're good to go. I've already got everything set up. I got everything ready to go. So if the worst happens, we're still going to be making content. We're still going to be chilling on stream every day. Nothing's going to change. It's just going to be the physical location, and that's not a big deal. Trust me, it's not going to be a huge deal. There's not going to be any giant amount of stress around it. I'm going with the flow at this point. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and freak out or anything. I mean, whatever. It's all good. And, just keep moving forward positively. All right? And again, rest assured, if you become a member and something happens, I still get the support. It's still going to help. It's not like everything gets thrown into the wind and lost. It's not the case. Okay? So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for putting up with that, week and a half, 2 weeks of bullshit. It really was annoying. And, like I said, now I'm ready to move past it and move forward in a positive manner and say, forget all that. Let's get back to positive, fun, interactive streaming. Sound good? Okay. Now, give me 1 second, and then we're going to move on to the next segment. Okay. Okay, that was a quick one. All right. So, ladies and gents, before we get to the schedule and before we get to a ton of gaming news, because there's a ridiculous amount of gaming news to talk about today, I would like to do a segment that I like to call
What do I do?
Bill's Day Off. In which case, I'm going to talk about my day off yesterday.
Do you want to
Now,
play the fucking
yesterday was
game?
really warm, which sucks ass because when I have a day off, I don't want to be sweating it out. Not much I could do about that. I actually started off shopping in the morning because yesterday we had an appointment, obviously, for our haircuts and some other stuff going on. So we needed to get moving early. And I got up early and went grocery shopping. It was nice and cool in the morning, cloudy. I'm like, oh, this is great. It's going to be a nice, cool day. So, of course, I come home, I unpack the groceries, and when we're heading out to actually have our day out to do all our stuff, the sun comes out, and it raises about 20 degrees outside. And I'm like, oh, this stinks. Okay? So what did we do yesterday? A lot. I mean, just to be honest, we did a ton of shit. We had some shopping to do. We had to get some pet supplies. We had to get our hair cut and the like. Anything super exciting? I mean, nothing super duper exciting. The one thing that may apply to streams is that we actually got Jasper Kitty a blanket for the closet here. Because as you know, since I've cleaned out my closet in the month of August, which was a big endeavor, how many streams did it take to do it, right? The closet's kind of semi-empty now. There's room in there. And what's been happening is on nights when Jasper can join us for streams, he likes to go in there. He goes in there, he walks around for a little bit, goes, nah, and he leaves. The thing is, there's nothing in there for him to lay on. And we know for a fact he loves, absolutely loves, to lay down on sheets, on blankets, because all around the house he does this. And we even have other closets. Like we have a linen closet in the hallway where we have our sheets and pillows and things. He loves to go in there and lay on a stack of sheets on the bottom. It's like his favorite thing to do. And then we have a laundry room downstairs. Same thing. We got like a stack of sheets in the corner. He'll lay in the stack of sheets and nap in there. So I figured, hey, if we had something comfy in here for him, then on my streams, perhaps he would come in here and he would actually like chill out and relax next to me while I game. Because right now he comes in, there's nothing really to do. He'll try to get my attention, jump on me for a minute, and then he's out of here. But maybe he'll actually stay in here if there's something in there. So we actually got him a nice little cozy blanket for the closet. I will show it on days when Jasper's going to be in here. He's not today. My wife's actually home for a few days over the weekend here. So when she gets back to work and when Jasper is able to come in for streams, I'll basically show it off and say, hey, here it is. And, if he wants to come, chill out here or whatever, he'll be able to. Okay? Sound good? So we did that. Outside of that, what did we get for food? We got Mexican food. Yeah, we ended up ordering some Mexican food. I got enchiladas and mole, and my wife got enchiladas rancheros. So all it is chicken enchiladas with different kind of sauce on it, with a side of rice and beans or whatever. Nothing super special. That was our dinner, so we didn't have to cook. Thank God, because we cook every other day.
There's a sick.
So there you go. That was our day off. Anything super exciting to talk about, or anything like extra special? Not really. It was a very busy day. We were out and about all day, kind of doing stuff, but nothing like, oh my God, that was so exciting and riveting.
What do
I
do?
Really want to hear about it.
I love it.
Nothing too special.
I love it.
But let me tell you, my God, it was a busy gaming news day, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. We got a ridiculous amount of gaming news to talk about, okay? Before we get to that, let's do the schedule. That way you guys know what's going on, because, man, we got an exciting week. Tomorrow, in particular, a super special day. All right, let's talk. So, today, we got a Fun Level 1 podcast covering all kinds of gaming news and things coming up. After that, we're playing Saints Row 1. We're actually lined up for some excitement because I just did a bunch of the side mission grinding and unlocked like 6 levels of the in-game reputation or whatever it's called. So we could do like a bunch of story missions. Now, sadly, I think we are kind of lining up to that. We have to do a lot of those stronghold missions too. There's not much I can do. Apparently, it's a required game mechanic in the game that you take over the strongholds. And yeah, for the one I did, it sucked. And I get the feeling they're all going to suck. They're all going to be repetitive grinds. For some odd reason, they always put this kind of mission, this kind of sandbox game. That's some kind of added. It's not. It really is a time filler. But if we got to do it, we got to do it. We should get a good amount of progress today in the game because of the amount of story that I have unlocked. So we should be able to make good progress without having to do the side missions for now. Okay? Alright, so that's today's major focus. And then on the night stream tonight, it's Friday Night Fights. That's Friday, return back to normally scheduled night. On Friday night, it is old school fighting game fun, which is why I'm wearing the Street Fighter shirt. Looking forward to that. Remember, even though sometimes it's hard to find matches, we still chill and have a good time. We talk, we relax, we have a good conversation, and it ends up being great. You don't have to worry about being bored or whatever on a Friday Night Fight stream. It's usually a really great time. All right? Now, tomorrow is the big exciting event. Let's talk. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is...
If I could get down on my hands and knees and say,
my
still be on camera,
Teenage Mutant...
I would do it.
Ugh. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles marathon, which I'm calling the Cowabunga Pizza Party.
And
all right?
We're going to make love to each other tonight.
What's going down tomorrow? Well, number one, I'm getting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection, which is the new game that just came out a few days ago. It features the long history of Ninja Turtles games from all over the years. You know, starting on the NES, the original platformer, then the NES ports of arcade games, the original arcade versions, which have online co-op capability, which is awesome. I hope I can find some people to play with online tomorrow.
I love Hogan's
the Game Boy games and the 2 different fighting games, because there's 2 different versions of the game that came out for Super Nintendo and Genesis that are actually different. So there's a lot going on in this collection. All right. So I'm going to be checking it out all day long, playing a wide variety of games and reminiscing about the Ninja Turtles with all of you. You know, I grew up as a huge super fan of the Ninja Turtles. I was introduced to them at first by a friend, and then I started checking out the TV show. I loved it. Started buying the action figures. Then I wanted to play the games, read the comics. The movies came out. Then there's a ridiculous amount of product tie-ins. There's so much to talk about. We'll actually be talking about that here on the stream tomorrow, which will be really exciting, going through my history with the Ninja Turtles and their history in general. And then playing all the games. And yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen, not only is it a Ninja Turtles gaming event, but it is also going to be a Ninja Turtles pizza party, where I'm going to be ordering pizza live and eating it on stream. I actually talked to my wife about this last night, about what we want to get, and we're kind of debating. We may actually get a controversial pizza. What does that mean? Well, you have to tune in tomorrow to find out. We may get a controversial pizza. All right? So, yeah, I'm going to be ordering a giant pizza and munching. I'll probably have like a couple pieces when it arrives and then have more over the course of the day. Keep bringing them into the office, warming them up in the microwave. We're going to get a big one. So that way it's like 8 to 10 slices. So that way it's not like we run out or anything right away. So,
special delivery.
I'm very excited for tomorrow, because not only will we be partaking in Ninja Turtles lore and gameplay action, but also in pizza. It's hard to point when you've got half your screen taken up. Also in a pizza marathon, pizza party chowing down. All right? So, I know I've been hyping this up for a while, but now it's finally here. I'm very excited for this. It should be a chill and fun atmosphere for sure. The thing is, there's no pressure. It's not like, oh, I absolutely have to get through every game in the collection. If we're enjoying a game, we can keep going with it. If we're not enjoying a game, we can move on to the next. You see? There's actually games in there I never played. I never played any of the handhelds, like any of the Game Boy Ninja Turtles games. I never even saw them. So it might be exciting to just kind of see some of those. And the fighting games, oh my God, I haven't played the fighting games in so long. It'll be pretty neat to see what, how they play, because the 2 different versions have a completely different cast of characters and actually play quite differently. So, so it should be pretty interesting. All right, I hope you'll join me again all day tomorrow, starting at the usual time in the morning and continuing on. By the way, that picture of me is over 10 years old. Yeah, that picture of me is from I think 2012. So, yeah.
Someone please
pretty
shut
outdated.
up this
That's
dude
why
who's being
I have such a
moron.
giant, full, dark beard, which I could still grow a big beard like that, but it's all white. So you see my beard now, it looks patchy. It's not. It's all white. My whole beard's white, so you can barely see it on camera. Back then, it was super dark, and that's what it looked like. So, all right. So I'm excited for tomorrow. Obviously, a special day. A lot of fun stuff going on. I hope you'll join me. Maybe we'll have a big push for members. Maybe some people will show up and start. Because here's the thing. A lot of people are going to be here for that. I know that. There's going to be more people than usual. So that would be a great opportunity if you were thinking of supporting the channel and gifting memberships. Tomorrow might be a great day to do it. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, on Sunday, all right, we go back to regularly scheduled gameplay. Here's what I've got planned for you guys. Alternation. We'll start with Destroy All Humans 2 on Sunday, and then Sunday night will be Sunday Night Bites, where I play Bassmaster Fishing. You guys have really enjoyed this. For 1 month I've been doing it now, and last week, oh my God, last week I caught the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life in the game, and we hit the hat goal, so we had the fisherman's hat and added the first fishing lure to it. I have something special for you guys tomorrow for the fishing stream, okay? So I hope you'll join me, chill. I hope we'll hit some goals, add some new lures to the hat, and I add some special stuff, all right? That's tomorrow, so I hope you'll be here for that. Excuse me, not tomorrow, Sunday night, my bad. Express, all right? The indie game, it's a brawler beat 'em up. I played it the other day. It's getting even better. The more I play this game, the better it actually gets. And it was one person who made the whole freaking game.
That money, I
Really
really
amazing
do.
accomplishment that this guy made
my
it
bills.
essentially a bug-free, polished, fun brawler game It's
Dark
really good.
Default.
And it's on Game Pass. Like, it's one of my favorite games so far this year. I'm serious. I can't wait to play more. All right. Tuesday, more Destroy All Humans 2 and Multiverses. And I have an exciting announcement. This is one of the game announcements, the news, but I'll just talk about it now because it ties into our schedule. On Tuesday, supposedly, we're getting a new character in Multiverses already. It's only been, 2 weeks since Morty released? Well, apparently it's going to be Gizmo from Gremlins. No, not Stripe. Stripe was the gremlin who had been previously announced. This is Gizmo the Mogwai. You know, the cute little character that became super huge in the 80s and 90s as a mascot, and everyone wanted a Gizmo shirt and a Gizmo animal and a Gizmo piece of merch and everything. So he's going to be a playable character in it. I swear to God, the people making this game must be like the same as me because they're putting shit in it that I love. I love Gremlins. I love the original movie. Gremlins 2, even though it's cheesy as hell, I still think is a fun movie. This is right up my alley. I'm excited to see Gizmo in the game. Gizmo the Mogwai. How do you spell that? I don't fucking know. To Damon Baxter says, I had a Gizmo Chia Pet. It's pretty awesome. All right, so I'm excited. And by the way, that's when I'm playing Multiverses Tuesday night. So the night I have it scheduled to play, there's a new character unlocked. Likely that's who I'm few days ago. I loved the character build. I think Velma's my favorite character in the game so far. I'm serious. I love that character build, but I kind of want to play the new character. So I'm going to have to buy it, which means there goes all my in-game currency, and I'm not going to be able to afford Velma. So once Velma's limited time runs out to play as her, I'm not going to have her unlocked, which sucks. But it is what it is. I guess I'm going to have to save up more currency, right? So anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Gizmo in the game. I can't wait to play him on Tuesday. It should be fun. Okay? Then on Wednesday, which is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, it's a 6-day streaming week this week, so we're kind of back to normal now. It's going to be more, I believe, Saints Row, because I'm trying to think alternating. Yeah, it's Destroy All Humans, Saints Row, Destroy All Humans, Saints Row. And then Wednesday night will be the final stream of Midnight Fight Express, because the game has 41 stages, and I've been beating about 10 a stream, so we should wrap it up on Wednesday night. Now, there is a new game this week, and you may be saying, hold on a second, why aren't you playing it? Well, it's called Disney Dreamlight Valley. What essentially it is Disney's version of Animal Crossing. It's a simulated village where you build things, you do interactions with townspeople, you can create and decorate. There's little mini games and things to do. It's supposed to be a relaxing Disney environment, okay? I'm excited for it. I'm interested in it. It's going to be great for a late night chill stream. And it actually comes out on Game Pass this week, early access. What that means is the game's not done. They're working on it, but since it has a playable build, they decided to release it early for those on Game Pass, and then the full game will be released at a later date. So I'm excited, but here's the thing. We're already into so much stuff. I need to start finishing games and projects before we can begin new ones, okay? So it would be really stupid for me to be like, yeah, let's start yet another new game playthrough when we're not close enough to being able to do that, all right? So here's my goal for the week. Finish Destroy All Humans 2, which I think we will do in 2 more streams. The game isn't that much longer. There's only 2 cities left in the game. And finish Midnight Fight Express. If we can get both of those games finished this week, then next week, we've got Splatoon 3. That could be a major focus, and alternate that with Saints Row. And then we can have Disney Dreamlight Valley on the night stream, alternating with Multiverses for a bit. So I think that's going to be a good variety of stuff. At least for now. Now, yes, there's a lot of other possibilities of things that we can do. Can we go back and finally do that final Madden stream that we're over there in the game demo or game trial? Yeah, we could do that at some point. Could we do other things? Like, could we do Earthbound, which a lot of people have been asking me, will I do Earthbound this month? It's definitely a possibility, okay? So, it's all possible. But we got to get to that stuff, all right? And let's finish up the stuff this week before we move on to more new stuff. Now, in addition, there's a lot of game events going on in the next week. I think like there's one on the 8th, 9th, and 10th or something like that. Crazy. Am I reacting to those? No. No, I'm not. And then I reconsider. I thought, well, maybe I would consider, and no. No, I'm not reacting to any of those live. Okay? You may say, why is Phil not reacting to any of those live? There's 2 main reasons. The first reason is because we're too behind on the shit I'm trying to do. I have all these games I want to play, and every time I take time out to do a marathon, to do a special event, essentially what happens is we get set back. And that's what basically what happened in the month of August was I did multiple marathon events, 3 marathon events. On top of that, we were doing reacts to game events and things, and I just didn't get enough gameplay in. There was games that I should have gotten further in or whatever, and we didn't get through them. All right? So, number one, I need to focus on the games. I got to get back to getting into that schedule of being able to finish games and not have them be going on for weeks and weeks, especially when they're shorter games. But in addition, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. The React stuff this year has kind of been a mixed bag. When I'm reacting to, say, a documentary, when I'm reacting to a video about me, stuff like that in general does well. For example, the Down the Rabbit Hole reacts, they did really well. The react to the John and Howard deal, that went really well. The react to This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2. Did it do as well as the others? No, but it's doing decently good. It's doing pretty good, okay? What didn't do so well? Anytime I reacted to a game event, Summer Game Fest, Gamescom, any of those other special digital events that happen, no one really cares. And you're getting like 1,000 views on the video, didn't really get traction. You're like, oh, this is an ample opportunity for people to discuss. No one leaves comments on the videos. It's like, so why do I take giant chunks out of my gameplay schedule to just do an arbitrary video that people don't really care that much about? You see? And here's the funny part about that. That's exactly what I told you guys would happen. I knew it. I absolutely knew no one was really going to care about me live reacting to that stuff. And people asked for it for years and years. Phil, you're the only person on the internet who's a content creator who doesn't do these live reacts. Why aren't you doing them? Because I knew they weren't going to be popular. My audience is not looking for that. They're not. My audience is an audience that's been with me for a long time. They're not looking for me to do the same bullshit everyone else does. They're not. They want me to do different stuff. That's why it's fun to see me react to things that are pertinent to me, right? It is. People just don't want to see me react to a game event that people can watch by themselves. It's not a big deal. I do a podcast literally every day. Literally. That I talk about game news. Why do I need to live react to the game event when I could just talk about it on the podcast the next morning? That's the point of having a podcast every day. You see? So, yeah, I just, at this point, unless it's like a hugely giant event, I don't think I'm going to be doing the live reacts for gaming events. I just don't see the point. What's coming up? There's a Nintendo Direct, all right? There's supposed to be a Sony event, and there's supposed to be an Ubisoft Forward, all right? And, yeah, of course they're going to have game news in them, but I can just talk about them on my podcast every morning. I don't have to be taking time out from me playing games, which is what people want, to be doing these live reacts when there's just no positive reception for it. Like, people are like, meh. They don't hate it, but they don't love it, so why do it, right? Okay, so all that being said, that's kind of the rough schedule for now. All right, I hope that sounds good. Now, there's one thing that's kind of getting forgotten in this mix, all right? Originally, I had scheduled Ask the King. This is my bi-monthly Q&A show that I do every other month, all right, for September 8th. There's absolutely no way that's going down right now. It's just not going to happen, all right? I'm going to postpone Ask the King till later in the month. It could be a week. It could be 2 weeks, all right? I'm almost thinking maybe 2 weeks because around the second half of September, it'll be a little bit slower. The only thing really going on is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta, but outside of that, not that much. So I'm kind of thinking let's do Ask the King around the third week of the month. I'm not sure exactly what the day would be because, again, it depends on my wife's work schedule and when my days off are and stuff. But I'm thinking that's what we'll do is bump it a couple of weeks, and then we'll do it around then. So here's the thing. I need questions for Ask the King. What is Ask the King? It's a show and a stream where I dedicate time to just talking to you and answering questions. That's it. There's no gameplay. There's no reacting. It's just me answering your questions. This is my longest running show ever. Out of all the series I've done over the years, including things like channel updates, the weekend preview, the Hateful Truth game review series, DSP Tries It, this is the longest running thing I've done, is Ask the King, okay? Longtime fans absolutely demand that I keep doing this show. So I want to keep it going, but I need questions. How can you ask questions? Type ! Ask the King into the stream chat right now. A link will pop up. Click on there. It takes you to my forums at dspgaming.com, and there you can post up your questions, all right? Please do. The more questions I get, the better the show is. I need more questions to make this good. And now I'm warning you now. It's kind of 2 weeks ahead of time, maybe 3 weeks ahead of time. Now's the time to start posting up questions for that show. So what's the difference between getting a question answered on a stream or that show? On the show, I give in-depth, dedicated, thought-out answers. That's the point of the show. Here on the streams, I'm just giving you an on-the-fly kind of an answer as quickly as I can. But on that show, I'm actually dedicating a large portion of time to thinking and giving you an answer that I feel is worthy of a dedicated show. Here, you might get an answer that's a minute long, if that. Here, you'll get answers that are 20-plus minutes long. So there you go. Okay? So, please post up your questions. Thank you in advance to anyone who does. All right? And by the way, members. Yes, you, members. People who become members this month, I'm going to make an exclusive thread where the members can post up their questions for Ask the King probably next week. I'm thinking I'll probably do it maybe early on next week. I'll post it up, and then you guys who are members of the channel can get priority to get your questions answered. In reality, most of Ask the King is member questions now, like 80%.
It's Dark Dave's
a few
fault.
random general questions, and then we get some questions from like Twitter followers, and that's about it. Special delivery. So please consider it. Thank you in advance to anyone who asks a question and makes the show better. All right. So there you go. That's the month of September so far. I really hope people will be motivated to become a member or gift memberships because, like I said, the sooner we hit this goal, the better. Because we're going to get an extra reward, a whole extra React weekend event if we hit this by the 16th of September. All right? So please consider it. Get to it. Thank you in advance for your support. Okay. Now, folks, we got a lot of gaming news to talk about. A ton. So let me get to it because I have all kinds of shit in my phone about this because there's so much to go on. Okay. So going all the way back, I guess I'll start with this story. IHOP, the International House of Pancakes, which is a restaurant chain in the United States. I don't know if they're outside of the U.S., but I know that they're here in the U.S. All right. Is doing a gamer rewards program, which to my knowledge, I don't think there's been a restaurant that's done gamer rewards before. Is there? So here's how it works. You join the rewards program, which is free. You buy food, you earn points. You will be able to redeem the points for gamer items. For example, you could get 1 month free Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions. You could get Forza Horizon 5 Premium Add-on Bundle. So I guess I don't think it's the free game, but I guess if you have the game, you can get the free premium add-ons, like as it's like free DLC basically. They're saying remember the game Grounded, and it's finally coming out. You just get the game for free. Stuff like that. I guess that's their initial offerings. And what they're saying is this is successful. All right, then they're going to actually keep adding stuff to the program. This is a kind of a trial thing. Gee, will people like this program and use it for game-related things? If it works, maybe they'll be like, oh, IHOP is the place gamers can come eat and get free rewards when you eat here and stuff like that. So for those who don't know, IHOP is okay. They're not great. They're not bad. Depends on what you're eating. If you're really into like breakfast, like sweet breakfasts and shit, they'll do like double chocolate syrup and fucking whipped cream and candy pancakes and shit like that. You know, kids love it. Adults, I don't know. Like there's stuff there that I would eat, like a breakfast sandwich or something, or an omelet. But I wouldn't go crazy for their pancakes because I'm 40 years old and I don't have much of a sweet tooth anymore. You know what I mean? But it's not bad. It really, here's the honest truth. It depends on the one you go to. Here in Washington State, there's 2 IHOPs I know of. One of them is in a downtown area that is run down and it's terrible. Every time I've gone there, the service is bad, the food is bad, everything's bad. There's another one that's in a much better area. This one is like exceptionally good. The wait staff is really on target, helping you out at all moments. The food is actually quite good quality. So it really depends. It's a franchise, so your mileage may vary. Wherever you go, it's going to be different, right? So what I would say is if you like pancakes or breakfast foods, it's something to think about. They do have other stuff too. They have burgers and stuff, but and you're a gamer, you want to think about getting
Why am I toxic?
some free gamer related stuff. You might want to give it a shot. I don't know how many points you actually need to get these gamer items, but it's something interesting for sure. That the likes of which I haven't really seen. So, okay, continuing on. If you guys remember, during Evo last month, there was an announcement that I was very, very, very critical of. I really criticized it heavily. The company called Arcade 1UP, which is a company that makes replica arcade cabinets. And what I mean by that is they are not full-sized arcade cabinets. These are not the actual accurate controls to what people used to use in arcade. They're replicas. These are downscaled game cabinets with limited controls and things like that. All right. A smaller screen for sure. And apparently these have online capabilities depending on the game where you can play with people over the internet. But apparently these cabinets are very limited. Like you can't capture from them or do anything like that. Essentially what it is a collector's item. If you like arcade games, like you like old school fighting games, you like shooters, you like sports games, they sell replica cabinets of these. You can play those games on this cabinet. It's something nice that you have in your game room or in your hobby room, your family room. It's not something you want in the middle of your house making bleeps and bloops and shit, but it's a nice collectible to have. I've actually seen people on the internet putting up pictures. Oh, here's my game room, and I can use these cabinets. Okay? So, why was I critical of Arcade 1-Up during EVO? Well, they made an announcement that I thought was incredibly mean-spirited. All right? Last year, there was a big online movement spearheaded by Maximilian Dude to try to get Marvel vs. Capcom 2 back for sale in some capacity. For those who don't know, the game was at once for sale online digitally, and then as of like 8 or 9 years ago, it was removed from all the digital marketplaces, and the game is no longer sold anywhere because I guess the rights to the characters were lost. So this game is in limbo. You literally cannot buy and play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at all. And we've got a situation where there's an entire generation of people who played games like Marvel 3, but never played the original Marvel 2 that kind of put those games on the map. And there's no way to play it. So Maximilian tried to spearhead this movement called the hashtag FreeMVC2 movement on social media. Tens of thousands of people, maybe even more, because I don't know what the final count was, tweeted about it, supported it, said we would buy MVC2 if it was again available on a modern console. Make it happen, Capcom. And even the company Digital Eclipse, who does these ports and things, came out and said we would be willing to do it. We hope Capcom will let us, I hope they contact us and see now there's demand for it. Because people want to play it again and there's no way to really play it. So, what happened? Literally nothing.
Shut up, this dude. Who's
no update from Capcom or Digital Eclipse. Nothing. It's like dead. Like it never happened. Okay? All of a sudden at EVO, Arcade 1-Up says we have a huge announcement. Listen to this. Okay? We are going to free MVC2. What does that mean? It means that they are going to sell MVC2 again. Okay? Wait, what? Yeah. Hashtag FreeMVC2. We're actually going to be selling Marvel 2 in an Arcade 1-Up cabinet. So you'll be able to buy the game again. So it's kind of like, now wait a minute. We know how Arcade 1-Up cabinets work. They're not cheap. They're expensive. You have to buy a cabinet that you build in your home to play this thing. This isn't, I could just digitally download the game on my console and play against people from all over the world. You have to spend a ton of money, build a cabinet, and by the way, then you can only play with people on the internet who also own that cabinet. It's not like it's cross-platform with other versions of the game. You can only play with people who own it. So I was very critical. I was like, there's no way this is going to be cheap. This is not in the spirit of the free MVC2 movement. In fact, this is the opposite. The whole point of the movement was the people want to be able to play the game again. Make a version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 available for the masses that we can download and play on our modern consoles, and now we can get competition back for the game. Selling it in a cabinet that's going to cost ridiculous amounts of money that only a very exclusive group of people can play against is not what hashtag FreeMVC2 means. It's literally the opposite. It's like, if you're rich and you're an exclusive person who can get the cabinet, you now can play MVC2. All those other peons below you who can't afford hundreds and hundreds of dollars, screw them. Only it's for an elite class of gamers, right? It's ridiculous. So a month ago I said, I guarantee you this is going to be a ripoff. Well, as of last night, it was finally announced. Here it is. The Arcade 1-Up Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Home Arcade is now up for pre-order at Target for $599 US. If you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you have to spend more than the cost of a modern gaming console. Yes, this is not a joke. $599 US, and there's no giant enemy crabs to speak of anywhere near us. It's bullshit. What comes in the cabinet? Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, the original Marvel Superheroes, X-Men Children of the Atom. So those are all the versus games from the 90s. Those are the games I grew up with playing. I love those games. If I had this cabinet, I would be able to do all kinds of fun stuff with it. I'd be able to show you guys crazy combos, all kinds of lore about the games. These are the games I grew up playing and was really good at in arcades. This is like the cabinet for me. Okay? It really is. Also, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse and Marvel Superheroes and War of the Gems. Those are home ports of those games that are bastardized and not very good at all. If you have the real full arcade games, I have no clue why anyone would want to have those shitty console ports. They're essentially just wasted space. There's no reason to have them in there. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games spanning essentially the entirety of the Versus series of Marvel games. It's pretty awesome. But not for $600. That's insanely overpriced to play that. And by the way, again, no capture capability at all. You can't capture from this cabinet. So, I want to buy the cabinet, and then I can actually stream it and show off it to everyone how these games are played. Nope. No, you can't. You can't capture from it. It's not possible. What? $600 and I can't capture from this fucking thing? I can do that with any other console. Nope, not this one. Not possible. What the fuck? Seriously, like, no, really. What the fuck? And then on top of that, the only people you can play with are people online who own this $600 cabinet. So here's what's going to happen. People who are collectors are going to buy it. They're no good at the game. They suck. They're going to fuck around with it for a week and never play it again. It's going to sit in their game room unplayed. You'll never get any competition from them. You're going to have some pro players who likely will buy it. I guarantee you Justin Wong's going to get it. I guarantee you, like, people who used to have Marvel back in the day, they're going to buy this cabinet and have it in their game rooms in their houses. Okay? So what do I do now? Do I go on fucking Twitter and start tweeting a group of 20, 30 people who own this cabinet and say, "Hi, I'd like to play with you now. Can we get together and play online?" Like, this is literally the worst fucking way to sell Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's insanely short-sighted. It's a cash grab because it's a way for them to say, "Oh, look, we freed MVC2," when it's not what Maximilian was talking about. It's a complete farce. And it's pathetic, and honestly, it's actually disgusting.
What do I do?
Because it pisses me off that they actually took this well-meaning movement from a year ago and twisted it into something it's not to try to basically make money out of people. All right? It's bullshit. Ding dong die. Now, it's funny because some people are like, "Phil, would you get it?" Well, I don't have $600 to spend on a cabinet. Someone said, "Phil, would you accept it as a donation?" Since I can't capture from it, no, I don't want it. If you could capture from this thing, and you could actually broadcast it, I would be like, "Yeah, you know what? That's kind of interesting. Let's get a little cabinet in my office. I'll set it up over there. I'll hook it up to the internet. We'll capture from it. I'll have Marvel nights or Versus night." That's what we actually call it, Versus night. Every night we'll pick a different Versus game, and I'll play it for a couple of hours. I'll show you combos. I'll show you the characters and how they play and how I liked them in those games. We could go online and play it against people. That'd be really neat. You can't do it. Like, literally, you can't do it. It's impossible. You can't capture from it. So what's the fucking point? What do I need this for? I don't at all. It's a gift, or it's a gift. It's a collectible for rich people, right? Eccentric rich people who just want to have a collection of arcade cabinets who are never going to play it. It's a joke. So that's the thing. I appreciate people who actually said, "Oh, would be interested in maybe donating this to you," because a few people actually did say that. Like, what's the point? For me to fucking play it by myself? You can't even watch me play it. I can't capture it. You know? Stupid. So, yeah, I guess that's, how dumb is that, right? So, Carlton Jr. says you can capture from it, but it takes a little setup. So what, you have to have a whole separate capture device to fucking do it and shit? See what I mean? Like, what is a joke? Why can't it work like a normal console? Whatever. Anyway, it's a ripoff. I really feel like that's really mean-spirited and a real way to capitalize on people who have nostalgic feelings about the Versus series of games and say, "Ha, fuck you, $600 and you can't even play with anyone." Whatever. Okay, let's continue. Um, so, the next piece of news, Microsoft, as you guys know, is in the process of buying out Activision Blizzard. It's been in the works for months now. It's a long, ongoing process. It's not going to be a fast one. Well, in the UK, there is a governing body, a regulator, that now, after reviewing the deal, which, by the way, has been in the works for months, so what took them so long to review the deal, I have no fucking clue, is claiming, all right, they now feel that this could be a deal that stifles competition, all right? They're saying things like, well, if Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard, that could put Call of Duty under their umbrella exclusively. And if they do that, they've cornered the market for first-person shooter games. Yeah. And, other things like that. Essentially what they're saying is they feel that if this merger goes through and they buy Activision Blizzard, it's a monopoly. And now they have to more thoroughly investigate it to make sure that's not the case, or else they're not going to approve it and it's not going to go through in the UK. Okay? Some people have read their arguments and saying this is ludicrous. If you read it, essentially the way they're acting is like Call of Duty is the only first-person shooter. Because Apex Legends and Battlefield and Overwatch, and I could just go on and probably name about 17, 18 different first-person shooter franchises, apparently don't exist in the eyes of this UK regulatory body. They're not aware of them. Sure. So people who are kind of like reviewing the situation are like, essentially what's going on is this body either sounds like, number one, they have no clue what the fuck they're talking about because they're not educated on games and the games industry, or number two, they're basically kind of getting paid off by Sony. Like, it sounds like they're 100%, in Sony's pocket. That Sony told them, hey, we don't want this to go through, so find a million reasons why this shouldn't go through and delay it as much as you can, right? Now, what's funny is Microsoft has come out and confirmed that if this merger does go through and they buy out Activision Blizzard, they're going to make Overwatch, Diablo, and Call of Duty all available on Xbox Game Pass. They will not charge outright. They will actually be able to have it under Game Pass subscription, right? So immediately, like, oh my God, well, that's even worse for us because, Sony is basically saying we won't do that. With our PlayStation Plus Premium, we're not putting new premium games on that for free. You still got to buy them. You'll stifle our creative development process if you put them on our service. So, I don't know. This is interesting. To me, I'm like really interested in how this is going to go. It's obviously some interesting news. I'll be honest with you, I do hope it goes through. But we'll find out, okay? Continuing on. 343 Industries. Anyone remember them? No? Let me refresh your memory, because I don't blame you if you don't remember. They're people who made Halo Infinite and Halo 5 and Halo 4. All right? They're the ones who've taken up the reins of Halo since Bungie sold it off to Microsoft. All right? Halo Infinite had one of the best launches ever in first-person shooter history. It had a great campaign that was interesting and open world for the first time in Halo. It also had a great multiplayer. It was very limited, but it was a great start, and everyone was excited because they had this roadmap for development. Oh, it's going to be a seasonal-based live service game. All this content will be coming out in these seasons, and even then when they announced the seasons, people were like, man, those seasons are going to be kind of slow, but hey, at least we're going to be getting new maps, new game modes, new gameplay, new outfit pieces for our characters in the game. We're going to eventually get cooperative play, the couch co-op that Halo was always famous for. We're going to get online co-op. We're going to get Forge mode. It's all coming. It's taking them a while. And let's be honest, the game's free. If you have Game Pass, you don't have to pay $1 for this game or any of its content. So maybe we shouldn't complain. We should be patient. All right? Well, all that's happened in the last year is, sadly, I hate to say it, delay after delay, broken promise after broken promise, and then when the content comes out, it's underwhelming. And this has happened over and over to the point where the player base for Halo Infinite, which was sky high, has gone like, here's the graph of Halo Infinite player base. Okay? The game's almost completely forgotten at this point. You're talking the game that was the #1 most played multiplayer game, first-person shooter, I should say, at one point, has fallen completely off, and almost no one plays it or talks about it anymore. Only people who are kind of hardcore Halo players care anymore. And even then, those people are giving up. It was just announced yesterday. 343 Industries have delayed the start of the next season until March 2023. March 2023. More than 6 more months to wait for new seasonal content in Halo Infinite when people now are complaining there's no content in the game. They have also completely canceled couch co-op. Completely canceled. Not, oh, it's coming later. It's just, we're not doing it anymore. We decided it's not worth it. This has been a key feature of Halo forever, that you could sit down with your friend and play through the campaign locally, split screen. Canceled. The only way you can do co-op now is online. That's it. So you have to have a friend who also owns a console and you play over the internet together. You can't share a console and play it together. All right. So, pretty bad. All right. It's a situation where, holy shit, if you want to talk about disappointment and you want to talk about, you know, a studio that let you down, I can't think of like a better example. I hate to say it, and again, I'm not trying to hate on the game developers because usually when you have situations like this, it's the management. All right? 343 Industries has failed miserably with Halo. Ever since they took the reins with Halo 4, this franchise has been a downward trend. The only reason that anyone even cares about Halo anymore is nostalgia. Because at one point, it was one of the biggest console franchises of all time. It made Xbox a viable console in the console wars, right? And every time that we learn more about a new Halo game, we get excited, and then it comes out, and you're disappointed. It's 3 games in a row now. They've tried everything. They've tried it selling it outright as a game that you buy. It's a games as a service game. It's free. It's not. It's on a subscription service. It's not.
Suck shit. We
You
don't
know,
want to hear you talk ever
focus
again.
on this,
Shut your
focus
face.
on that.
In fact,
Roadmaps.
they
They don't know what they're doing.
permanently. You put a
Okay?
zipper on your lip and
Microsoft
go,
owns
and never talk
343
again. It would be
Industries.
better off. Your
At
content
what
would
point
actually be better off.
do you
to
sit
shut
here
the hell up.
and say, okay, maybe it's time to do something? You know, this is literally the case of that meme with the dog. The anthropomorphic dog is sitting in a house at a table, and his whole house is on fire around him, and he just sits there and goes, this is fine. Like, how do you not understand that this company is not doing a good job and they're tanking your flagship franchise? I'm at a loss that Microsoft is not saying, all right, enough is enough. It's time to interject. We're going to come in because we own you. If you need more manpower, we're going to get more manpower. If we need another studio to work on this along with you, we're going to do that, because this is a franchise that shouldn't fail. It's the one that everyone wants. It's the one that was the biggest fucking multiplayer game of last year, and you tanked it because you can't handle anything. You can't handle a fucking seasonal expansion. You can't handle maps. You can't handle skins. You can't handle modes. You can't handle any of your promises. You can't live up to any of them. You have failed as a game development studio. It's time to accept defeat and ask for help. What is going on over there? Why are they letting this game die? I'm at a loss. Why would you let the fucking game die? You know? And that's the thing, like, I hate to say it, everyone's kind of collectively agreeing. This is not just me saying it at this point. Everyone's like, I guess that's it for Halo. You know? And again, what'll happen? In another 3 or 4 years, they'll announce Halo fucking 7. And oh, it's a new chance for the franchise. We'll change this and change that, and this time we'll live up to our promises, and it's going to be the same deal. You can't. You have to have a complete change in attitude, a complete change in leadership, and a complete change in strategy to have this work. This games as a service is not working. How can you have other games that are games as a service launch 2 to 3 seasons of content, multiple DLC expansions in the time that it takes Halo to put out one fucking map? Doesn't make any sense at all from any perspective, from a gamer's perspective, from a developer's perspective, from a company's perspective. None of this makes sense. So why they're allowing it to happen, I'm at a loss. That's why I tell you guys, I'm actually sad. Here's why I'm sad. Last year, I played Halo Infinite a lot, and even early this year, right? For about 3-4 months, I loved Halo Infinite. And I told you guys how hopeful I was. I was like, all right, you know what? There's not much going on in the game right now. I'm going to retire it for now. We're going to bring it back later in the year when there's new content. It just never happened. It just never happened. There hasn't been any significant new content to ever want to go back to the game. So I'm sad. I almost feel like those 4 months, they were great when they happened. We had fun, right? We all had fun with Halo on multiplayer. I feel like I wasted my time. I feel like I should have just played something else because it went nowhere. You're like, why did I invest that time into a game? I was hoping it was going to be good. We're going to have long-term, investment in it. It was a complete waste. And by the way, the gameplay is good. I like Halo Infinite gameplay, but I'm not going to do the same thing a million times. I'd be bored. Fuck, man. You're the only FPS that can't do something. Why? Like, it's just crazy. So for me, that's an insane disappointment. Okay? Next news story. It was leaked. Information about the new Assassin's Creed game. It's going to be called Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's going to take place in Baghdad. And according to reports, it is a throwback. After 3 games where Assassin's Creed copied The Witcher, it is now going to go back to its assassination roots and play more like an old school Assassin's Creed game. I guess what they realized is after everyone on the planet complained to them and said, enough with the Witcher copy bullshit, go back to your roots, and then Ghost of Tsushima came out and literally out-Assassin's Creeded Assassin's Creed, I think they realized maybe we should actually go back to what people want. Okay? So it's called Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the thing is, it leaked on the internet early, so then Ubisoft was kind of forced to say, all right, the cat's out of the bag. We're doing a digital event on the 10th of September. And during that event, we'll give you kind of like a blowout expose about the game and the first official news about it. So, 10th of September, we're supposed to learn more. It's a week from today, for those who don't know, right? No, it's a week from tomorrow. Wait. It's a week from tomorrow. I got a little confused here with the dates. So, Saturday, a week from the marathon. Got it. So, there you go. Hopefully it's good. I really hope so, because I'll be honest, the formula has died. That whole open world, million side quests, combat like the Witcher formula, it's dead. You can't do another game like that.
What do I do?
So I hope it does go back to classic Assassin's Creed. I enjoyed that. Okay. The last news story for today, of course, is the one that's the hottest on social media. Everyone is talking about The Last of Us Part 1. Or as I like to call it, The Last of Us remastered. No. Wait a minute. Let's try that again. Even I'm confused. The Last of Us re-released. Because it's not re-released, it's re-released. It's what it should really be called. Anyway. So what's going on with this game? Good things and bad things. The good things. People who never were able to experience this game before can. The accessibility features for the most part are fully functional. People have found a few bugs with them, but nothing game-breaking. People are having a great time with this game. Whether you're blind, you're hearing impaired, or otherwise other things that make this game hard to play or inaccessible previously, now you can actually play the game. And people are absolutely loving that because they waited 9 years for it, and I'm happy for them, okay? It's got best-in-class accessibility features, and that's a great thing, okay? As for everybody else,
and that's it.
It's kind of a mixed bag, all right? But it's funny.
That money, I really do. I need
one circle, everyone's kissing the game's ass. On the other side, people are being real about it, and those people seem to be kind of suppressed.
Are you a functional retard? I have to
Some
ask.
people are just happy to play the game again, and I hear that. I feel that the Last of Us Part 1 is an insanely good story, and to re-experience that in a modern console, especially if you haven't played the game in like 9 years, it's probably a really awesome, refreshing, and still emotionally jarring experience. Last night, Kat and I watched someone playing the game. Okay, and we watched it for several hours because I wanted to see firsthand what it looked like, what it played like, and I wanted to see how that person reacted to it. And here's basically how I can relay it. Okay, the story is still fucking amazing. Like watching this game, even I haven't seen it in 8 years. So I think I played the remake on PS4. That was 2014. So it's been 8 years since I've seen the plot of this game, and I'm watching it. I'm like, I kind of remember it, but not 100%. And as things are happening, even me, like there's visceral moments in the game that are crazy and jarring, and the plot is still fucking outstanding. It's probably one of the best video game plots ever written, because what it really feels like is at that time, you got to remember 8-9 years ago, The Walking Dead was huge. It was still giant. It was a big dynamo force, and essentially what they tried to do was take the really good writing from the earlier seasons of The Walking Dead and interject that into a video game. Every character had great character development. You come to love these characters, and then all of a sudden, at any moment, something wrong can happen and all of a sudden someone dies and you're shocked, right? And that's really good. I really feel that the game is great in that regard. Actually watching someone else play it, I kind of enjoyed it just as much as kind of if I was playing it for myself. Okay? So in that regard, being re-experiencing this really great classic is outstanding. Okay? And then there's everything else. All right? The reason why they claim they're reselling it for $70, the improved graphics, the changed environmental models, the supposedly improved AI, as well as other things. All right? So allow me to go into detail about each of these things. First of all, the graphics. Okay? Are they better than the original PS3 graphics? Yes. Are they better than the original PS4 graphics? Yes. But how much so? And does it really live up to all the hype these people have given it? Well, here's what I can tell you. Already, I think we watch it for 3-4 hours, okay? Just kind of relaxing and watching in the living room. Ellie's character model is different. They took her character model from the flashback segments of The Last of Us 2 and used that as her character model in The Last of Us Part 1. So all that means is her face looks slightly different. It's not as kiddie looking. Like, she looks like a very small girl in the original Last of Us 1.
Dave's fault.
In this one, her face is a little bit developed different to look a little bit more like an adolescent. Is it any better or worse?
Can someone please shut up this dude?
It's
who's
just
being
different.
A moron.
Okay? Marlene, the head of the Fireflies, has a completely different face. Okay? God, who's the woman early on in the game who Joel is with? I can't remember her name. I forgot it. But her, she's a big part of the story in the first 3 or 4 hours. Okay?
That stupid little
her
kitty
face
shit.
is complete. Tess, thank you. Her place is completely different. Looks nothing like her either. It's like, here's what they did. They said, well, we want to re-release the game and act like it's a new game. What should we do? Why don't we just completely put new faces on characters? Oh. Okay. Why? Is there something wrong with the faces from the original games? No. But let's just put a new face on there. Is the face, better developed or even... No. It's just a completely different face just for the sake of changing the person's face. That's literally what it is. Because it's the same character, the same voice acting, the same plot. Nothing's changed except your face. It's not even like a facelift, it didn't look as good, put more detail. It's literally a different person's face on there. They changed the character's looks entirely for seemingly no good reason. They were fine in the original game. So it's kind of like, here's our excuse for $85. A new face. Why? It doesn't make any sense. And it's weird if you played the originals, you're like, what the fuck? Why'd they do that? Does it look any better? No, it's just a different person, but it's the same person.
He
Like,
mashed
what
the
the
button
fuck?
and got a random...
And apparently, I guess this also has happened with the brothers coming up. There's the brothers who you run into, and there's several segments of the story that you're with these brothers surviving with them. So apparently that's coming up too, and they looked completely redesigned
rising
and
to
different,
toxicity.
supposedly. Okay? Now, what else is different? Well, in some of the environments, as I saw, like for example, the museum now looks more like a real museum, meaning there's more exhibits in it. There's more paintings in the rooms. There's more statues on the walls, things like that. Okay, but this game is post-apocalyptic. You're supposed to be in a decrepit museum that's decayed over time. It would actually make sense if a lot of the museum was empty. Why does it need more exhibits? Does it add anything to the game whatsoever to have more background shit? No. If you've never played the first game and you play this version, does this add to the game in any way? No. But what if you've played the original and you play this version? No. It literally is nothing. It's a big nothing burger. It doesn't matter. It doesn't add to your experience or detract. It doesn't matter. It's a waste of fucking time. What's hilarious to me is during the development of, well, I guess when it was leaked months ago that this was coming out, the developers came out on social media and said, I shit you not, this game is a big success story because we didn't have to grind and we didn't have to crunch to make the game. You didn't have to crunch to make the game that was already fucking made? No shit, Sherlock. And it shows. Because when you look at this, you're like, it's the same game. The things they improved and changed don't make the game better in any way, shape, or form. They're just there for an excuse for you to buy the game again. That gameplay elements are identical. I'm going to repeat that. The gameplay is exactly the same as the original. Nothing has changed at all. All right? I think later in the game on the weapons bench, there'll be differences. That's what I've heard, is that the weapons bench has more complex upgrades and things. Like, it's like the weapons bench from Last of Us 2 instead of 1. But even the first, like, 4 or 5 hours, that's not apparent. I haven't really seen that at all. The AI is still laughably bad. The person we watch playing, repeatedly, your AI companions walk right in front of you when you're trying to fight enemies, get in your way, push you into shit, stop your progress. It's the same shit AI from the original game. They didn't improve it at all. It's exactly the same. Zero effort. It's a joke that they lied about this and said everything's new and different. It's identical. I couldn't believe, because the guy playing even said, you know, I swear that they said the AI is different. Why is Ellie keep blocking me? I thought, you know, they would have improved this from Last of Us 2. It's the same shit. Okay? So, yeah, it's essentially, from everything I've seen, this is not a remake. This is a second remaster where they just did a few facelift deals, superimposed a new face on a few characters, a little bit of lighting and detail added. It's the same fucking deal. They didn't bother, and they lied. They lied about the AI, and they lied about gameplay elements. It's literally the same fucking game, okay? Now, the kicker to all of this is that Digital Foundry finally got their hands on the game. Uh-oh. Because we know Digital Foundry does not pull punches, okay? They are the authority on the internet when it comes to graphical fidelity and resolution, and they will tell you when things are improved or not. So here's what they did. They ran tests on the game. So if you're playing it at 1440p, all right, there's significant improvements from playing it at lower resolutions, okay? Most people likely, I mean, will you play it at 1440p? Maybe, maybe not. I would play it at 1080, but maybe if I had the ability to broadcast and capture at a higher resolution, I would play it like 1440p, okay? What? And then there's the 4K, which they touted, oh, finally you can play The Last of Us 1 in full 4K. This is why, for you know, graphic fidelity addicts, this is going to be what you want. They did a side-by-side comparison of 1440p and 4K. It's literally the same, meaning there is no 4K mode in the game. They lied. They literally lied. They didn't bother making the game 4K. When you play it at 4K, you're playing it at 1440p. There is zero difference between the two modes at all. And it's shown right there. The video, they do side by side. They say no difference. They're full of it. Like, oh my God. So, I mean, to me, you already knew how critical I was of it. We just needed, you know, kind of the concrete evidence, right? There's your evidence. And I even said this on Twitter last night. I said, after watching someone else play this is literally the same game. I already own the game on PS4, the remaster. There would be no reason for me to spend $1 to play this new version. It's the same game. There's nothing different. There's nothing added. Business. You're playing the identical game. There's no reason just because you change someone's face, right? I already played it at 1080p 60 frames on PS4. I can play it on my PS5 right now, 60 frames. I don't need to buy this game at all for $70. It's literally identical. You would not know the difference. So it's literally 100% ripoff. The only justification for rebuying this game is, number one, if you've never played it before. Oh, no. Okay. You want the best version with new faces? Great, I guess. You can easily buy the PS4 version for way cheaper and get exactly the same gameplay and story experience. It's not going to change or be any better because you spent, you know, another $50 on it. Or if you need the accessibility features, yes, this is your definitive version. You absolutely will get your money's worth out of it if that's the case. But outside of those two very narrow cases, the vast majority of people out there will not get any value out of the $70 version. This is by textbook definition, a cash grab. They overpromised, underdelivered, outright lied about what was in the game to get people to justify a $70 price tag. And now that the game is out, it's been revealed they lied all along. So it is what it is. All right. I'm glad I'm not playing it. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'd much rather just watch someone else play it and re-experience the story again rather than have to pay money and fucking play this game again. It's stupid that they even did this. It's such a ridiculous disrespect to people on the planet. It really is. It's disrespectful to be reselling this and lying. And again, they'll get away with it. Why? Because they're Naughty Dog. Because they got this cult that follows them around now because of what they pulled with The Last of Us 2. This feel good, we're doing the best, we're making progress in gaming cult that will believe everything Druckmann says. They won't care. Oh, I don't care. Why tell me what to buy? I still want to spend $70 on the same game. You're an idiot. Okay, thanks for publicly admitting.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it. I don't have money
And
to
again,
do it. I don't have money
I said
to do
this
it.
2 days
I don't
ago,
have
I'll
money
say
to
it
do it.
again.
I don't have money to
This
do
is
it.
the beginning of the slippery slope. If this game does well, which it's going to sell well. Every game company on the planet will say, oh, we can just resell our old games again on a modern console for $70. And every game's going to do it. And then everyone's going to complain, damn, why are there so many remakes and remasters and redo? Because you fucking bought The Last of Us 1 because you're stupid. There's no other explanation. You justified the case study. You're the one who proved the evidence that idiots will buy stuff because they're told something about it rather than actually using their brains to figure it out for themselves. And then they fucking, everyone else is going to follow suit. You're literally giving the actual evidence that these companies can milk the customer base, and we're going to have way more remakes and remasters that suck and don't live up to any kind of promises rather than new gameplay experiences. Oh, well. All right. So, guys, that is pretty much all of the game news. I mean, that took forever to get through, right? It really did. I told you. There's an insane amount of game news going on. So I hope that, apologies if I took a long time to get through it all, because I did. All right. So thank you for being patient. Now what we will do is shout-outs for your contributions so far today. Okay? Let's get the shout-outs. So, first shout-out for today is John, who re-upped his membership for 9 months. Thank you so much, John. He says, today and tomorrow are going to be good. Saints and then Turtles. That's right.
I love Hulk
First the
Hogan's
Saints
dick.
Row today, and then tomorrow, the Ninja Turtles pizza party event. I'm very excited.
I need that money. I really
Playing
do. I need
Turtles
that
and
money.
eating pizza
my
with all of
bills.
you. It's going to be a very exciting marathon tomorrow. DJ visualized it as super chat. He says, can one of the tiers be you wearing a dress? Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. But I appreciate the suggestion, and thank you for the support. Okay. Birdman also became a channel member. Thank you, Birdman, for the membership this morning. And Purple Plasma re-upped their membership for 13 months in a row. All right, so now here's the deal. Since we now have a monthly goal in place again, since we're trying to hit it, I will be actively tracking members again. I know I totally lagged on that last month, kind of on purpose, honestly, because I knew members were just going to keep plummeting, and there's really nothing I could do about it. But now we're back on track. We're trying to push again for a goal. So now I'm going to actively start tracking it again. Okay? My nose is itching. So we're actually at 382 members. Great. 382. But at least we're getting an accurate starting point. Okay?
Hint, hint,
Okay.
hint.
Shout out to Australian Squid, who just re-upped their membership at the super supporter level. Says, good afternoon, Phil. It's nice to be here live again with you. I had to take a break from live streams. I had a major heart surgery over the summer. I'm back and all good. Wow. I hope it went well. I hope you're feeling better. Seriously. And, yeah, awesome. I'm glad to have you back. Welcome back to the streams, and I hope everything goes well for you in your recovery. I'm sure heart surgery is not something easy to recover from. All right. Swinging over to the tip side of things, our first tip of today is from Me Super Cam, who tipped $4.20. Thank you, Me.
Are you
Super
going to just
Cam.
complain
Let's
all
see what they
night?
have to
Just
say.
leave then.
If you want to play Capcom vs. SNK 2, I think your viewer count will shoot up a bit. I don't know how I would play it. There's no modern version of the game. While games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 did at one point get a modernized online version, Capcom vs. SNK series never did. Would I like to play it? Yeah, but at the same time, I was not great at it. That is the game that almost every person who played it used roll canceling, which is almost essential to play the game because it gives you a window of invincibility when doing any move. I didn't like that. I could roll cancel, but not like consistently because I just didn't like it. So when I played the game, I tried to play without roll canceling. Not a good idea. Basically, you get hosed constantly. But anyway, yeah, I don't think there's any way to play it, which sucks. So, an anonymous tipper tipped me $1.50. The reason your event reacts don't do well because not a single one has a custom thumbnail, but your other reacts do. You seriously think that having a custom thumbnail on me reacting to a game event is going to significantly boost its level of views and engagement? You actually believe that? I mean, wow. It's impressive. It's impressively wrong.
Special delivery.
Maybe you get a few clickbait views. You're not going to get overly changed engagement and views because of a thumbnail. Especially not today. You know, maybe years and years ago. Okay. The Crunchiest Onion tipped me $1.50 and says, I think you should retroactively remove Halo as your 2021 Game of the Year and bump up your number 2, which was Resident Evil 8, up to 2021 Game of the Year. I didn't even remember that I made Halo my Game of the Year. I didn't even remember that. I did? I'm serious. Halo has had such a bad run this year. I don't even remember that I did that. I did. I said Halo was my Game of the Year last year. Halo Infinite. Did I? I can't remember. How do I not remember? What happened? I think the Men in Black came and flashed me. Made me forget the whole thing. I seriously have no recollection of making Halo Infinite Game of the Year. I don't. Anyway, thanks for the tip. All right, continuing on. No one's saying anything. Magnetic Man Rippa, whatever the hell that means, to me $4.20. So I might buy the arcade cabinet for collector's reasons and because I've never played those games before. Also, I only play Halo Infinite for teabagging now, which is sad.
Oh no.
I love my tea bags. I can't get a day without tea bags. Wow. No, but here's the thing. Exactly right. Magnetic Man Rippa. Make no bones about it, that cabinet will sell. The collectibles right now are white hot popular of all kinds. I'm not kidding, action figures. I used to buy action figures in the 1990s, the last time they were hot, for $20. All right, McFarlane action figures. Now these action figures are being sold online for anywhere from $50 to $100 new. This is not, it's rare, it's a collectible. That's the price tag new for an action figure. Collectibles are insanely expensive right now for some weird reason. It's just, there's waves.
Business related.
Oh my God, it's worth a ton. Then oh my God, it's worth nothing. Then it's worth a ton. Then it's worth nothing. Right now, everything's worth a ton right now. So they're selling these cabinets. By the way,
Ding dong die.
$600 for one of these cabinets. You want to honestly know
Ding dong die.
The size that they are. They're probably made of fiberboard, right? Those controls are cheap. Those aren't name brand. That's cheap stuff. It's a crappy little monitor. It's just a bunch of ROMs running on a mini computer. I'm not kidding you. It probably takes them $150 to make that cabinet. So they're making insano profits off of the sales of those Arcade 1-Up cabinets, okay? But what is it? It's a collector's item for someone who has a game room and wants to every once in a while just kill a few minutes playing and then point when their friends come over and say, look, I have a game room. Or they want it in the background because they're a content creator and they want something nice in the background. That cabinet is not for a serious gamer. Which is why my point I'm making is that is not hashtag free MVC2. That's not even the spirit of what that meant. That was gamers saying we want access to MVC2 again. And because of you not selling the game on any console, we can't play it. It's a dead game. It's like it never existed because we can't actively enjoy it, right?
Can someone please shut
So
up?
when you say we're selling it again, but only on a $600 cabinet, that's very limited on how you can even play it and you can't capture from it. It's not even close to being exactly what anyone was saying. It's disrespectful, quite frankly. So, there you go. But I hear you, Magnetic Man. basically what'll happen is
Stop
people
this!
who are collectors will get it, and it'll sit and collect dust in their collector's room, and no one will ever play it. So I mean, like, it's not going to get actual play because of those cabinets. An anonymous tipper tipped me $1.50 and says, whenever you do another React event, try a custom thumbnail. If it doesn't help it, no skin off your back. I do. If you haven't noticed, when I do React events, I try to get thumbnails on there as quickly as possible. What can I do? Listen, all right? Full transparency, as you guys know, I don't have any ability to make my own thumbnails. I don't have any software to do it. I don't have the knowledge or know-how to do it. It's all fan done. So typically what happens is I'll do an event, and as the event's happening, a fan will get an idea for a thumbnail, and then overnight, some people will send me some thumbnail art, and then I have it for the next stream. Sometimes in advance, I'll have art. For example, this right here, I asked for. I actually reached out to someone who makes me a lot of artwork, and I said, hey, could you do something early so I have something to talk about on the podcast to advertise the show over the course of today? And they said, sure, and they whipped it up, and now I have it early. But in general, I don't have stuff early. I get it after the fact. You may notice when I do a new playthrough, a lot of the times the thumbnails don't get added for like a day. That's just the nature of the beast. I don't have money to pay a graphic designer. I don't have graphic design capability, right? So if it's not a giant high-profile event, no, I'm probably not going to have a thumbnail for it. Has nothing to do with time. People are like, oh, Phil has no time. I didn't say that. I said I don't have the know-how. I don't have the skill to do it, and I don't have software to do it. Okay. What's up, Guts? Good to see you.
I don't have money to do it.
So
obviously, I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
The show has now gone long. It's almost a 90-minute podcast. All right. I think we have one last second shout out for King, who re-upped his membership for 10 months, and he says, "Did you hear about Ninja?" Yeah, it's a bad story. The ninjas are finally invading. I 3 of them this morning were outside throwing ninja stars. I had to go out there with a bat and beat them into a submission. But it's terrible when another country invades another and they send a ninja force after you. No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you talking about? Ninjas? These ninjas right here? Oh, that's the Saints Row review. Oops. Ninjas right. These ninjas right here? These guys? What are you talking about? Michael Caine says the last TMNT Game Boy game is a Metroidvania.
Sounds like
it's not a straightforward game like all the others.
Laugh and I go,
interesting.
Or does that sound like ack? No, it sounds nothing like that at
What's
all.
my website name? DSPgaming.com. That's my website, DSPgaming.com. And it's just forums. There's nothing else there. It's just forums. Ninja has quit streaming. Okay. Not like he had to stream. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? What does that have to do with anything? Is it like what? How is that news? Anyway.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
I need that money. I really do.
How
I
does
need
Joel
that money.
look bad or
Pay my
cool?
bills? I guess Jay's asking about the new Last of Us. Looks all right. Basically, his face has more wrinkles, and his facial hair looks more detailed. That's about it. Like, he looks almost identical.
Fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so guys, that is it for the Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to say thank you to everyone who chilled and supported so far. I really hope that we can make headway with members this month. All right. And thank you. All right. Let us end the show. And we'll get started with the daily festivities, shall we? Thanks a lot. Hope you found it very informative because, man, it was a hell of a show. Doozy, right? All right. Thank you very much. Let's do this. It would help if I could click the right thing. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Okay, let's get set up. I'm not going to have an extended break today. It's going to be very quick. just gonna pee quickly to say
coming
like a
for
minute,
you.
and then we're gonna jump right
I'm
into the
gonna
game,
find out
okay?
who the fuck you
Don't
are.
actually have to do an
You
extended bathroom break today, which
motherfucker.
is a good thing.
You are fucked. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're
Alright, so
fucked.
the webcam
And you are done.
properly. Let's make sure
The Ziggy Piggy's
color
back.
correction is off because I actually like the color it's at right now. It looks good. Let's change the resolution. Let's change the resolution. Let's change the resolution. There we go. Very nice. Is it centered? I guess it is. I hope so. All right. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm just going to run next door, use the restroom, and we're going to jump right into Saints Row. Okay, guys? Thanks. I'll be right back.
Aha.
It's been pretty slow.
Too bad.
What do I do?
I am cat and I liking my balls. It says that. I am cat and I liking my balls. Do you want to play the fucking game?
Dead air. All right, guys. I hate my job. I'm back. Uh-oh. There we go. I was like, my phone's not charging. What happened? There we go. Okay. Let us get started here, right? All right. Give me 1 second. Check on 1, 2 things. Get my stuff turned on and get going here. Scotty Thompson, thanks for the super chat, and then you got banned because I didn't even read the message. I guess it was insulting. There you go. I didn't even read it. And you got banned. So, all right, Scotty, thanks for the super chat, dummy. Enjoy your ban. I didn't read it. YouTube mode on. What do I do? Like, what did you think would happen if you said something stupid? Okay. Stretch Armstrong says he's enjoying my Destroy All Humans streams. Big ups for the channel. Well, thank you. There will be more of that Sunday. Yes, it continues on Sunday. We've got 2 more of those coming to finish the game. Oh, yes, this is gin. I'm drinking gin out of a seltzer bottle, of course. It's pure gin. Congratulations on that genius comment. Here we go again. Keep doing it. Remember. Okay. Guys ready to resume? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Everyone, welcome back to Saints Row 1. I know it's been a little while since I played it.
Have some
I've
salt.
been juggling a couple other games. There's a new release that came out. You guys wanted it 2 days in a row, so I played it. We're back. And if you remember last time around, we actually had done our first base takeover, which honestly was kind of annoying. And people were like, yeah, you got to do all those strongholds in order to get the game going. I'm like, seriously? You have to. It's required. That's not good. There's a lot of them on the map that I really don't want to do that. So it kind of sucks. So, what do we have available right now? There's a Post Carnale Stronghold. There's a King Stronghold. King Stronghold. King Stronghold. Mission. King Stronghold. King Stronghold. Yeah, I really didn't want to. I actually did a lot of side stuff last time to grind enough, thinking, oh, we'll be able to just do a lot of good story. And now we're kind of boned. The game is essentially telling us we're stuck and have to do these stronghold missions to make progress. So I guess what I should probably do is go buy more ammo, and then I guess we'll do a couple strongholds, right? Gut says, I am about to play Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection on the Switch OLED. Hope it runs well. All 3 games. I finished playing Mario Brothers U Deluxe. All those first-party games are great. I don't know how, Saints Row is going to run on that thing. Saints Row, oh my god. I don't know how Assassin's Creed is going to run on that thing, but definitely the first-party games run really well. I need a car, you fucks.
This is tight. There's too much violence in this city.
This reminds me of the industrial island in GTA, for sure.
Lock and load, little lizard.
Damn it. Pickup truck.
Saving up for years to buy
What's up, Yoshino Lover? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope we're doing all right. Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon to Wonderman Thunder. The music in this game, I don't recognize any of it. What is this song? Oh. I don't know what the fuck this is. I guess what it is originally they tried to be like GTA. They wanted to have real licensed music. And what happened is in the later games, if you remember, they basically went into like nostalgia, right? So the nostalgic games have like music from the 80s and 90s, and that I understand, that I get. So those songs I was singing and shit when I was driving around. Because I know the songs. This stuff is like, I don't know what this music is. What time is it? They don't open until 6 a.m.? Oh, fuck me. Seriously? There's no way to make time pass, right? Blah 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 blah. What does the forgive and forget confessional do? We have time. We might as well check it out. We have nothing else to do. Yoshino says he's been playing Assassin's Creed 4. Now he's playing Saints Row the 3rd. Cool. Jackie, what do you mean they want a wave check? No one understands what the fuck that means. What are you talking about? Castro says it was actually Saints Row 2 when they started getting more known licensed music. This one really was a bunch of known music no one knew. I don't know any of these songs. John Never says you can rack up money at the demo derby. I haven't found that yet, right? Isn't that in a part of the map where I haven't gone yet because there's no story? So what is this? Forgive and forget? Oh, it's the friggin' it's the car repair place. They say it's a confessional. Well, what it is it gets the police to stop punching you. I see. A wave check is a show of my my fresh cut. How do I show it off? It's on my head. You see it? There it is. Okay. Well. See, I want to do another Vice King Stronghold, but I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough ammo to do it. I guess all we can do is try. Fuck this. Let's just do it. Let's just fucking do something. Because I don't want to keep sitting around doing nothing. We got to make progress now, and it seems like I have to do all these goddamn strongholds, so might as well get to it. It sucks, it sucks. Right? What are you going to do? They put them in a game. They're necessary to advance. Something that, at one point, every game was padding their game with these stupid base takeover shit. You know, I've done it. I've been in Spider-Man. I've done it in every fucking sandbox game has it. So let's just get it done. Good morning to someone whose name is Rick Grimes, but with reverse letters, his name is Dick Grimes. There you go. Rubadoo, rubadoo, rubadoo. It's over here. Ah. I guess we'll just go with what I got, right? Okay, here we go.
Some of the Vice Kings have been hiding out near the waterfront. Go in there and send them motherfuckers a message.
Jackie's wondering what kind of pizza toppings I'm getting tomorrow. It's not set in stone yet, but may get something controversial. We'll see.
The Saints are right here. You can't kill all of us, bitch.
I can't? I'll make a bet?
Niggas, where the fuck you at?
Failure levels rising. No cover system in this game, what to speak of. They didn't put it into the games yet.
Not dead. Not dead. Still not dead.
Where'd he go? Hell, there was definitely a guy here. Oh. He mashed a button and got a random throw. Those guys at ground level. There we go. I'm considering playing online modes with chatters. I didn't even know this game had online modes, and then people started leaving comments on my playthrough. They're like, "Oh, you play the online?" I was like, "Huh? It still works?" All these years later, that's kind of weird. They still works. But I mean, it's not my focus. My focus is the story, obviously. Blew up. Blew up.
We better fuck these bitches up.
Oh, they're throwing grenades.
Never go bad end.
Ran out of ammo.
I need some fucking help.
Right in the balls. Probably popped the testicle. Alright, I think we cleared it. Destroy the Vice King patrols? How the fuck do I do that? They want me to go down now? How do I do this without dying? Oh, wait. Oh! They give me an RPG. The fuck? Didn't blow up after 2 shots? What do I do? I'm very confused. I'm definitely gonna run out. They're too far away. How am I supposed to do this? This is bullshit. There's no zoom in the game. So without being able to zoom in, how am I supposed to be able to aim accurately and hit them? Backed up and turned around and left. What the hell was that? He turned around and left. Oh shit, that was a 2-for-1. A 2-for-1 shot. Beautiful.
Shit, when King.
Alright, that was much easier than the last one. Very nice. That was much easier than the last one. Okay, we're done here. I gotta figure out how to get back down to ground level. And we got more to do for sure. There's a ton of these fucking things. If I fall, I'm gonna die. So I gotta go all the way back this way, which is gonna suck. To walk all the way back. No scaffolding or anything here. No. Oh wait, there is scaffolding. Oh good. Use this to go down. No stamina. Oh, it's a dead end. This shouldn't be too high. Ah! God damn, I took damage, but I got burgers and drinks and shit. I guess I should go to the fast food place and buy more, huh? I guess so. Okay, I don't have any more. Alright. So I gotta steal a car. What the fuck is that? Why are there red cars on the map now? I don't care about this. Oh, this is because the territory is being taken over. I don't give a fuck. So where am I? Where the fuck am I? Here I am. So I guess I gotta go to a fast food place and buy food, and then I got other takeovers. Yeah, see? Of course there's no food near me. Why would there be, right? I gotta go to Freckle Bitches and buy food and then go back. Cal Links is to me $4.20. The online for the game was a trip back in the day. Early days of online. I was a part of one of the biggest gangs, clans online. Our leader was the dude named Scythe. He was probably like 40. He acted like a real boss of a gang. It was wild. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it was before GTA had online, right? So this game had it. And people acted like it was real clans and gangs online. It's funny. I bet if they called it a clan, you probably would get shot. Come to your house, stomp you, say, "Not a clan, motherfucker. We're a gang. Fuck you." Dead end. John never says all territory was
A mutated creature.
Don't worry about that when we get to it.
wheelchair.
Fucking take over. How do I get out of here? Oh my god. Oh, I found a CD. Three of 60 CDs.
What do I
That's
do?
a lot of CDs.
Don't get lazy on us.
I don't know what Julius thinks he's doing.
So what's gonna happen is, you know, oh shit, we have an interesting story. What's gonna end up happening is we're gonna get stuck in entire streams where I have to grind and do boring shit. Like today might be that day where we just have to do base takeovers and territory takeovers. Because there's no other way to end the king's mission line, right? And that's shitty. That's really shitty, man.
Don't you drive away!
By the way, they're considering those stronghold takeovers as story-based missions. They are. They took away my reputation. You see that? I had 4, now I have 3. That is really stupid. How are you gonna tell me that's a story-based mission when I just did? It's a big grind side mission, and they're acting like it's story. Well, I don't know if I like the. I don't know if I like the formula of this game, man. This is kind of disappointing. I was hoping not to have to do grindy shit. This might take like 40 hours to beat, even though it's a 10-hour game. What the fuck is this? Sounds like it's whining, it's crying.
Thanks for choosing Freckle Bitches. Don't worry, that salmonella outbreak was just a rumor. I'd check that for band-aids.
I got as much food as I can carry.
Have
Okay.
a great day.
So now we gotta do another takeover. Over here.
The Chronic
Get
92
up there.
and get familiar. We got an exclusive right here on the show.
Damn, you got
Night-
Wait, but now the ammo shop's probably open, right?
My laugh
Ah,
sounds like
fuck.
ack,
Where is it?
ack, ack. So when I
Right
laugh, I
there.
go,
I'm not going back up there.
or
Fuck that, I'll do with the ammo I got.
does that sound like ack, 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 ack?
Except I bought healing items.
Sounds a little bit wrong.
I think that all the strongholds are doable. You just have to switch to whatever weapon those enemies are dropping, which just sucks if it's an inferior weapon and you lose your better weapon that you've been using. But I guess in order to keep restocking your ammo free, it's kind of a necessary evil, a necessary downgrade. So you know what's funny? 1 week now it's been since the release of the Saints Row last week. No one's talking about it anymore. The game's completely dead. The only thing you see online is compilation videos of the game sucking shit, and no one cares about it anymore. Completely dead. 1 week after release. It's fucking sad, man. Might as well not even come out.
Julius is gonna bitch out, just like the last time.
Okay. An abandoned police station.
The Kings are keeping some of our boys locked up at the old police station. I want you to lead the jailbreak.
Hey, that motherfucker.
Jesus. Kill the interrogators before they kill your homie.
I need some help. Do it. Oh! Fucks up my boy and gets away with it.
It's been pretty slow, not gonna lie.
We got some killing to do.
I need you guys. You okay, man? You gonna give us
Okay. Moving as fast as I can.
here.
Fuck is that? Ding dong die! Ding dong die! Oh, ding dong! Ding dong die! Oh! Out of ammo.
I'm done fucking around.
Some nigga better drop this. Come on, player. You missed. You wanna see how it goes, man? That was sweet.
There we go. Powerful handgun.
Who are we gonna fuck up next?
Yeah, who are we gonna fuck up next?
Let's start some shit.
Kill the leader. He's upstairs. Alright. How am I gonna take on the gunplay? Is it too basic? It's functional. It's just very hard to aim, which is, if you haven't noticed, a lot of times I'm really not hitting the enemies, but it's giving me the hit anyway. Because the game is so inaccurate. See right there? It's so inaccurate with the aiming. Not having a trigger-based look down the sight mechanic is really weird in a game like this. But, it works. It's simple and it works, so I'm not gonna complain. I blew his hand off. I didn't even hit him. I never hit the guy.
Go. Fatty fat.
I never hit him once. There we go. Oh, okay. Shivington. Oi. Click in the right stick? Seriously? Wait, you can aim? No, you can't. Nope, doesn't do anything. There's no aiming. All you can do is free aim like this. There's no, look. Nothing. Maybe Saints Row 2, but not this one. No, sir. It's Saints Row 2. Ah. Neon Noir says I think the driving in this one is badly. Yeah. Oh. I think the driving is a little weird, especially because it uses different buttons than what you're used to drive. I mean, I guess you could fix that. Someone has said you could change the settings or whatever. Okay. So yeah, see, it's taking away my rep points to do these
and that's
takeovers.
it.
It's
We're
really
just gonna waste
stupid.
our time again.
All right. I got another one right here. We'll do, right? And then after that, how many more? Oh, for the love of God, 2 more? 2 more after that. They really tacked on the grinding shit in this game, man. Yoshino says he might play Saints Row 2 on PS Plus soon. Yeah, I did not hit PlayStation until Saints Row 2. This one was a 360 exclusive at the time. I'm not sure if it was ever ported to PC. What do I do? I need those. Telling us this gameplay was fresh in 2006. No lock on. Crazy free aim, just kind of shooting cars. It was way better than GTA 3 or San Andreas. And I agree there, you know. GTA 3 and San Andreas can definitely be kind of wonky, having to rely on the lock-on system and everything. And this actually having completely free aim is kind of nice. This is a stronghold. It's a fucking empty lot. This is a stronghold according to the game. Right.
Some of Warren Williams' crew is gonna be meeting to discuss getting in on the drug trade. Show those bitches why they shouldn't fuck with our business.
Show those bitches. I'll show those bitches. See that bitch? Showed you.
Understand me?
Damn, I hope he drove in. That's pretty badass, actually. They just drove in. Dick. All gung-ho and shit. They didn't care. They're like, we're not afraid. Fuck that. Yeah, they got balls.
A couple more years and it might be.
Oh. Get to the fire escape. Kong Jr. says SA's lock-on system was annoying as hell, San Andreas. At the end, especially in the original with no checkpoints. Right, I agree there. Ali Boss says they messed up Saints Row when in Saints Row 3 everything became bullet spongy gameplay. The spongy, the bullet spongy. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Stand right there, do nothing. Genius level. Jesus. Oh. They all have terrible aim, you notice that? They all miss a ton. Oh my god. Riddled with bullets. Okay. What the hell? I cleared this out already. They seriously all came back? Now what? How do I do this? I'm getting shot up. They didn't really give me anything to do this with. Did they? Oh. Okay. This you can aim with. How do I zoom in? I don't know how to zoom in with this thing. I'll get shot. What do I do? I don't know how to zoom in. What do I do? Clicking the thumbsticks does nothing. What do I do? Left trigger, that's what I'm doing, look. Oh, you just keep tapping it. Oh, that's weird. What do I do? What do I do?
This shot.
Bingo! Bingo! Oh. Bingo! Hi-yo! Right in the face. Ew.
Whale. Oh, that's cool.
Woo!
Special delivery. Special delivery.
Like two left. That one right there.
I'll kill him, motherfucker.
Oh, now says there's more, but I killed. Oh, come on. They show up in a car. Should have stayed in the car. Damn! This guy did stay in the car. Dude, there's more? How many more are coming? Oh, come on. This is way too many enemies. I'm gonna have to start using my RPG at this rate. There's too many. I only have like 11 bullets left. I think they're supposed to be gang leaders. If they're leaders, why are they just running into the slaughter here? Oh, Jesus, fuck. Good thing I'm behind cover, huh? So there's one left. Way the fuck over there. How do I... Oh. That it? Yes. What a mission! Thank you to Jade for a whopping $30 tip. It says, I love this. Thank you, Jade. I appreciate you supporting the Saints Row playthrough. I really do. I know you've been saying you really like this game. It's cool to play this so many years later and see where everything came from. You know what I compare this to? This is like me playing Knights of the Old Republic 1, in that it gives us a frame of reference to see where a lot of ideas and things came from sandbox games. Because now, all sandbox games have these kind of sniping missions, and all sandbox games have these base takeovers, you know. But back, this is like one of the earlier ones, 16 years ago, right? So thank you very much, Jade, for the very generous tip. Also, thank you, Pepsi Man, for a 16-month re-upping of your membership, because I miss games that are based in London. And you must have really, really liked Watch Dogs 3. Colton Jr. says, you may not remember the backlash GTA 4 got at the time of release. There was legitimate discussion about what's better, Saints Row 2 or GTA 4. With the DLCs, GTA 4 went over that time, but not at launch. Interesting. Did I add wrong? Boy, I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. It's supposed to be 485. I can't add. It's one of those days. I'm getting older. I got holes in my brain like Swiss cheese. I can't even do basic arithmetic. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, cool. All right, good. We got this one done. Oh, you can now have 3 homies. By the way, what happened to my homies? I had a bunch of them with me. Are they dead? Yeah, I think they might be. I think they might have come in, drove in, and got murdered. That kind of sucks. All right, so... Oh, here we go. We go down this way. It's a shortcut. Yep. What the... Ah! Stubbed my toe. So what's next? We have one more takeover we can do, and then I run out, and then I have to do more side missions. So I guess we'll do one of these. And then I guess we got to do something different. Hijacking? Maybe we'll do a hijacking mission. All right, let's do this one. This way. Need a car. Oh, Pepsi, I know. Pepsi Man says, Watch Dogs 2 is forgettable. I forgot about that. Legit. Yeah, it was terrible. Again, it was a game where if you don't have any actual characters, they're all just archetypes, and you have no investment in that character. You can literally die using a drone user, and then immediately recruit another drone user and just continue on like nothing happened. So who cares? The characters don't have any meaningful ties to the plot of the game, so fuck them, let them all die. Remember I had the 007 agent guy? It was kind of with him, and I realized it wasn't a big deal, you should get another one anyway. So yeah, I feel like the game was done incredibly poorly. That was whoa! I think I'll drive over here. This looks safer. Holy shit! Yeah. Pepsi Man said, "I loved Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It was an enjoyable game. I like London back in the day. Yeah, Syndicate was good. That was the one with the brother-sister duo. I liked that. I thought they both had good personality and unique missions and stuff. I like that you had Sherlock Holmes essentially doing like a cameo in it, even though it wasn't supposed to be really Sherlock. Yeah, I like that a lot. I liked Syndicate. It's a shame after that. Wasn't it after that that then they went on and they did Origins and made it like Witcher? Okay. Awesome. Alright, now this with the parking lot? Yes, it's a parking garage. Great.
A bunch of King's bookers are meeting at a parking garage to discuss rigging games. Don't let any of them walk away from the meeting. No one fucks with my hockey game.
No one fucks with my hockey game. Great. Alright, I guess we'll use the rifle. Destroy all King's vehicles. Interesting. Do you think the shotgun will do well for this? Let's try it. Yeah, 3 pumps. Nice. This is really good.
I need you guys over here. Where the fuck did you go?
Well, I'm glad I saved the shotgun up. This is really good. This might be pretty easy.
Fuck this prick up for King.
I get my stamina back. Oh, shit, I'm getting shot my ass. Okay, hold on. Kill all the guys on this level first. Why was the Uzi better than the fucking assault rifle? Get closer. Only 3 shots. That's great. 3 shots, death. Not gonna complain about that. Fucking Molotov at me. And then when I replace, yeah, the urban. I think I'll have more ammo if I carry the urban. They all seem to have the urban on them. Okay.
It's gonna cost you. Oh, hell. Let's take this asshole out.
Jesus, this gun is less accurate than this.
We were sweating
What?
over these
What happened? Oh, that's bullshit. I had almost full health and I died? That's complete bullshit, man. I have no idea why I died. I almost full fucking
A
health.
bunch of King's bookers are meeting at a parking garage to discuss rigging games. Don't let any of them walk away from the meeting.
That's nonsense.
No
By the way,
one
again,
fucks
thank
with
you,
my
Joe.
hockey
Yes, he
game.
says you're welcome for the support today. Appreciate it. Ow!
Take this bitch out.
What?
I could smoke wanksters like you all week.
Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champions. He's a piece of shit. You piece of donkey shit. How about
Dude,
this?
the fucking, I swear to God.
How about this?
The SMGs are better than the fucking assault rifle. They
All
really
right.
are.
WWE champions lives rent-free in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE
I
champions.
just felt like doing that. I know
You
I didn't
do.
have to. It was overkill.
You
but-
probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will, because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed loser.
Look, it's better. It's better than the assault rifle. Why? Doesn't make any sense. It's almost like they made the SMG rounds go straight, but they made all the other rounds in the game have kick. So the SMG's better than the other weapons. What the fuck? It wasn't on fire. You saw that, right? Game's having issues now. It was not on fire, and then all of a sudden it blows up in my face. Right.
Vice dudes are here to drop.
You guys gonna drop or what? What the? Who's shooting me? I don't know who shot me. What an idiot. Okay.
Kill this motherfucker.
I don't know how they're not dying. Dumbass.
You ain't finished yet.
The car didn't blow up? I killed them, but the car didn't blow up. Sure. Okay, let's continue. 2 more left. Let's continue. The carnage.
help.
You need help. Who needs help? I don't care. You're a gang member. Why the fuck would I care if you need help? What's up? lot of assholes. You know what? That's easier. I'm out of RPG ammo now, though. One more Vice King left on the rooftop. The roof is on fire. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yes, I am. Tomorrow should be great. Pizza and Ninja Turtles.
What?
Oh, what? Oh, great. What could possibly go wrong here, right? Nothing at all. Missed every shot. Oh, good. I gave him a boost. And I got
Goddamn drunk.
I can't shoot anymore. So I have to wreck his car by ramming it. I have no bullets.
Jesus, watch it. Oh, good job, man.
Oh, shit. And that's how you do it. Nicely done. I made him go flip mode. That was good, huh? Woo, good stuff. All right. Downtown District Fillmore. So that's it, right? There's no other base takeovers for them? Or is there another one? I think there might be one more. And I can't do it because I need to get more rep now, which is really stupid. Now, where am I? Wow, excuse me. That was really disgusting. Here I am. Okay, I can go to the ammo shop. I should buy some ammo. And then we've already done all the insurance fraud, so we have to do a different activity to try to get rep. Maybe we could do more hijacking, but I definitely got to hit up the ammo shop now. Thank you to KO Diamonds, who tipped me $1.50 and says, what are your thoughts on Subway posting a $1.4 billion profit because they unveiled their new Subway series sandwiches in July? It just shows how dumb people are. Remember when they announced it, I went over it on my podcast. It's literally exactly the same sandwiches. There's no difference. They have like one new sauce and I think one new ingredient, and that's it. It's every sandwich is identical, just repurposed and named something different, and people are dumb as fuck and they go and buy it. So if what you're saying is true, it's because people are dumb as fuck and they go and buy it. It's idiotic. Xi Jinping to be $1.50 says the game is better than the new Saints Row.
It's been pretty slow, not gonna lie.
Well, I'm glad I played this one then. Really, I am. I'm really happy that I played the good one. Okay, to the weapon store. And then some activities, and then back to the base takeover. Maybe we can finish the King's plot line. That would be nice. We're gonna go back to the Los Carnales. Oh shit, I drove right by.
Man, you gotta kick it to Sunnyvale. The Kings are killing us out here.
No one cares. Shut up.
Looking to buy a gun? How about 5?
So, the spree again.
Going in subtle, I see. This is my favorite, too.
I currently have the 12 gauge.
Stay safe out there.
I currently have this.
Remember, 2 in the chest, 1 in the head.
Okay. I'm not gonna buy the launcher. Too expensive. Alright, we're good. I said good. Get in the car. Alright, I guess we will try. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . We could either do Mayhem or we could do not Chop Shop. Should I do Mayhem or Hijacking? I don't remember what levels each one's at. Maybe we'll try Mayhem. I don't know. Let's get over there. Easiest way to earn respect is multiple hostages. I don't even know how you, what is that? I know you get a hostage by getting one in the car. How would you do multiple hostages? What is the hostage mission? I didn't do it yet, right? I didn't bother with it. So I'm not sure what it is or what it entails.
Put this fucker in a box. Get your nasty ass off the wall.
Alright, oh shit, fuck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gang fights going on all over town. Whoa! What the fuck? Is it gang warfare everywhere? It's insane. What the?
Kings don't take no shit. Hey, man, you can't kill all of us, bitch. As far as you get, bitch. I need some help.
Oh my god! I couldn't do anything. That was completely stupid. I was about to pass it too, and the fucking dumb game makes me fall and light on fire at the same time. If I'm on fire, I can't move to put out the fire if I'm on my face. That was incredibly dumb. Yeah, I just say the mayhem sucks. Like, the mayhem in this game is pretty shitty. It just seems like you just take monster damage. There's nothing you can really do about it. Try to heal. It's like, oh, you're already out of healing items. Well, yeah, because you took all my health 3 times in a row. Almost instantly.
You have brought nothing but chaos to this. When did things get so big?
Look, I remember it's intro 3. The mayhem missions, you always had some kind of a crazy, like, good weapon. Like, you had a grenade launcher or something, so you're just going punk, 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 and blowing everything up around you. In this game, you basically just have the normal shit. And then they're expecting you to somehow be like a tank and take out all this shit when all these gang members are showing up. How are you supposed to do that?
On track 7 in 30 minutes.
Damn it! Que chingados haces en mi cara?
Okay.
What do I do? Alright.
You learn to respect. You dumb motherfucker!
Fuck. What's going on? Look, it didn't even move. Oh my god. It's because there's already a gang war going on. There's a gang war on top of mayhem. It's like 2 things happening at once. How the fuck am I on fire? I'm inside that building. This is so dumb. I'm inside the fucking building.
I'll show you how this shit is done.
Why do I have 0 points?
What the hell are you people doing?
I have 0 points. Why?
Oh, yo, I just tapped your face.
You're telling me it's not even here? They spawned me somewhere. What the fuck?
got something for you.
How does this make any sense? Oh, start a mayhem mission. Oh, the mayhem mission doesn't start here. Wow, what the fuck? This is so dumb. And I have no healing. I have one healing item. Wow, they fucked this up bad, huh? This is shit. Start mayhem. Oh, the mayhem isn't where you are. You have to go across town. Then why the fuck start the mission there? And I just started it earlier and it was there. Where is it? Seriously, where the fuck is this? Where am I going? Where the fuck are they taking me? Why are they taking me across the entire map to do mayhem? How does this make any sense?
What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, did you see that? He went through the windshield.
What do I do?
Yeah, this is terrible. The mission's shit, so I'm not doing it. We did all these already. Didn't we? Maybe we didn't max them. I know we were doing some of these, but now I can't remember what's what. I actually can't remember which one's which. I totally forgot. Right? Which is which? What's the difference between those two? Did anyone remember? I don't remember what's the difference between the two.
I just wanted to buy some groceries.
Try this? I can't remember it at all. Oh, I didn't do this one yet, I guess.
Listen, motherfucker, if you come by here one more time, no. If you look at this fucking building one more time, I will personally feed you all 3 inches of your cock. You hear me? Now get the fuck out.
Alright, so Gabe Horn is
I don't
awesome.
know what you want, but whatever it is, I ain't got it. Look around, hun. I think you'll
They
notice
said,
a
Phil,
distinct
you know, we
lack
contribute
of
to you,
pussy.
but it always seems like it's a black
Some
hole.
fucking pimps
Because
from
it
out of
always seems
town
like
are
no matter
trying to
how much
put
we
me out of
contribute,
business.
you're always still
They took
having
most of my
problems. You're always
stable,
still in
and
debt,
now they're
and
even
nothing's
asking
getting
me to
better.
go back home
I agree
for
with
them.
you.
You believe that shit? Until you can go out there and
This one
bring
is
my
easy,
girls
but
back,
stops giving
I
respect
can't
after a
help you.
while.
Look out, there's a black woman coming. Ah! She takes some bolt out. Boom! She moves the black guy.
Put them in a ambulance. Why did that car drive into me?
I don't
I'm
have
an
a
ambulance
job.
with my lights on and a car drove into me. Great. Pretty sure that's the opposite of how the car should be reacting.
Where's my baby?
What's going on?
You just killed my
Oh,
boss.
they don't like the light. When you have on the horn, they don't want nothing to do with it. I see.
Please, leave me alone. Stupid miss.
Basically, everyone cringes and is afraid of you when you have your ambulance lights on. And siren. Okay. Well, it's probably going to be harder depending on how many you have to get. You're probably going to be like 2, 3, 4 watch all at once. It's going to be way harder.
Crazy nigga.
However, the ambulance might be pretty durable. So maybe this will be a good car for this. I don't know.
This should be quick.
This isn't gonna end well.
Oh
my God.
She disappeared.
Jesus,
This one's
didn't you kill him
invisible.
yet?
going on? They won't get in.
You trying to get us all killed?
We ain't finished shit.
It doesn't work.
Your ass is home.
Why is there a gang war going on? I can't do this. It doesn't work. Look. Okay, I got one.
What do I do?
I got one, but it says 0. Why does it say 0 of 2? It didn't work. What? One got in and it didn't work. Look.
Holy shit. If Vicky wants me that bad, she can have me.
I'm so confused.
Shit, what do I do? What do I do?
It doesn't work. Look. You can only do one at a time? That's really dumb. You got a giant ambulance, you can only put one person in the car at a time. What the fuck?
I have to ask.
Getting killed ain't part of the deal.
Like someone had too much chili at Wendy's.
These gang members do not give up either.
Few inches over.
Oh my god. He's so stupid.
Thank you.
Ugh. I should be alright. I got 90 seconds. Yeah, at first it wasn't working. They were like glitching out and not listening. It worked now. If I did the gang stuff first, they'd be gone. Oh. You need a 4-door car to get extra girls at once. That's really stupid. It's a fucking van, a van with insane amounts of room. You tell me it's not the right kind of car. Oh, okay. Right. I might need to get a 4-door car then. That was one right there.
Go faster, for fuck's sake! Are you stoned?
Oh my god. Shit. Everyone fired on me. Even the cops are firing on me. Why are the cops shooting?
Oh man, I think you killed him.
This ain't what I need. What the hell is the police?
Hey! Take it! I don't want protect me, damn it!
There you go. So this is a 4-door.
Getting killed ain't part of the
deliver
deal.
this one and see if I can pick up 2 at a time. Do this faster. Doesn't matter if you're joking or not. Saying shit like that is accusatory, it's negative, it derails the stream, and it makes people get pissed off and scared. So stop and shut the fuck up. It's not a joke.
Maniac!
Man, this reminds me of really shitty music in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like this song, I've got hoes in different area codes. Remember that? The worst song. I've got hoes in different area codes. Area codes. Hoes. This is the dumbest song ever, and people loved it. Remember that? I don't remember who sang that though. Sang. That's even fucking a really big stretch.
You're
Read
gonna
the
kill
lines
us
to that
all.
produced song.
La 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 la.
Was it Ludacris? Is that who that was?
My beautiful singing voice.
La 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 la.
All right, hopefully with this 4-door car,
Wow,
this
what
is
a
easy.
moron.
I need to get tons of
shouldn't
levels
have
of
stood
respect
still.
here.
Paid attention, dumbass.
That's what I thought, bitch.
That's what I thought, bitch.
$16.51 from PayPal.
What? There's a car? How do I do that? What the fuck is going on? How? Like that?
Vicky, it is.
Oh my god.
What do I do?
This is a mess. The car's smoking now, which is not good. My car won't move. The car is stuck for no reason. Look, the car won't move.
Where's my pen?
What the fuck? Car swap.
You almost killed my kid's orphans, asshole.
What in the holy hell? Someone said it was too heavy. Wow. Too heavy. Poser. Freckle bitches, we too much. Jeez.
Nice
Oh,
driving.
Jesus. Ah.
Do it again, do it again.
Does that sound like
What are we listening to? Change this. There we go. This is definitely the soundtrack for this mission. This music, it sounds like this music was actually composed just for this activity. I don't know about you guys, but I've always envisioned driving around town, picking up hose while listening to classical music.
Who you think you fucking with, motherfucker? Time I gotta kill someone.
Oh my god.
Better get better hours.
Oh, so you think
We
you
gotta
can
hurry.
drive
This car's
around
smoking.
hitting
Get
niggas,
the
huh?
fuck out of here right now. I have to get another car if I want to do another level.
Dear God!
Dear God. What the fuck? The body's stuck. Oh no. What? What? I murdered the woman. She stood up. She rose from the dead. What the fuck was that? Yes, the old school sandbox glitching shit. She stands up. Oh my god. What time is it? Oh, it's actually time for break, huh? All right. I think it's time to take a break. We'll come back and continue on with this.
and that's it.
All right.
Because you're just gonna waste our time again. Special delivery.
All right, guys. Yeah, this is a perfect opportunity for us to take our break. It'll be about a 15 to 20 minute break, and we come back. 2 more hours of Saints Row 1 on the stream, doing these silly activities to get our rep up so that we can actually do that final stronghold and maybe finish the Kings. All right. Oh, big stretch. Thank you guys so far. Oh, for a great stream. I shall see you all after the break. Sound good? Awesome.